Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Marvel Monday. I am super excited for a lot of reasons. One, we just came from you right?
Yeah, keep going.
We just came from Thanksgiving break, so we had a nice extended non-streaming period. I feel like I charge up every time that happens. And last week we actually did 2 paint streams, so we haven't played Champions in a couple weeks. I'm really excited to play because this is the first time Rise of Red Skull came out, and we started playing the campaign quite a bit. Before that, we were doing this crazy thing where we wanted to beat every villain on Heroic, and we did achieve that before Rise of Red Skull came out. Now there's 6 new villains, Kang included with the Rise of Red Skull stuff. So we're kind of reverting back to our old quest, at least for now, to play Kang. I think at some point we'll probably do a campaign through Heroic, but we'll see about that. So we're going to be playing against Kang today on Heroic. We don't have decks. We don't have heroes picked. That's all the excitement you can stay tuned for to figure out what's going to happen.
All this and more. Deck building, deck choosing.
Previously, and I will say, I've started to realize this. In the past couple of streams, we were running Avengers Mansion and Helicarrier.
Felt good, yeah.
And it was like, oh, I remember what it was like to have all these cards and resources. And then this weekend, I remembered why we hadn't been playing those cards. It's because we've been playing so much Heroic, and the time you have to build is way less in Heroic because of the pacing of that game. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I was valuing cards in Heroic, and then that made me not want to play certain cards, and then we played for a while in Standard, so then now my value, all the new
So
cards
it all
that have come out,
changed. Naturally, it changed.
yeah, because we've seen a ton of new cards in that box, and then a couple packs since then, since we've played Heroic, so like I'm a little terrified. All that said, historically, when we do these Heroic quests, it takes us a few weeks to actually beat a villain, but...
And I'm excited the whole time.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're really excited when we actually achieve it.
It's pure happiness, really, the whole experience. I never get frustrated at all. How was everybody? How was Thanksgiving? Mine was a little weird.
Mine was very weird.
Jonathan and Leah stayed at home, did nothing. They made food by themselves, which is kind of an intimate, nice thing, for maybe a day or two.
Yeah, I had a 4-person Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I did a 6-person, and we were sitting inside. Everybody was masked.
This is the grandma visit.
Yeah, because it's grandma. And then she has a porch too, like a screened-in porch. So we're able to space out and sit out there to eat. But you know what? The thing about I have I'm masked in on and off. When I go inside a building or whatever, whenever I'm running errands, etc. But it's such a different feeling whenever you're sitting there with people, and then you can't take a drink. It's like the weirdest feeling. I was like, it's like you almost can't relax. It's like a weird thing.
There's like a shield.
Yeah. So I don't know. Going into Christmas, I don't know if we'll even bother, honestly, trying to do it. I mean, Zoom is kind of, it's about the same, and I can actually drink whenever I'm parched. So there's a noted benefit.
I feel like for me, it's being around people that, because I've had a very tight social group the whole time, but around people that I can be around without a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
That's
people who've already are in your inner cluster.
They're in the bubble already.
Yeah, I don't see grandma enough to consider that the truth.
Yeah, and lots of stuff there.
But hey, Moderna applied for that patent. They could be giving vaccines as early as December 21st.
Are you a first, second, third, fourth, or fifth wave kind of guy?
Whatever. Yeah, bring it on. Now, I don't think that I would be in the first of the line because I'm probably low risk.
I'm going to guess it's like healthcare people, followed by at-risk people, followed by important societal people that have a lot of interactions. So teachers are a really good example of that.
Well, if everybody turns into hippos or something, I'll probably know by the time it's me
Unless it takes 12 months for the hippo factor to happen.
No, the medical process is crazy strenuous. I have friends who work within FDA guidelines and stuff. Brian's one of them. It's insane. So I would definitely trust anything that came out of the system. But
yeah. Hey, some nice comments coming on. Jan saying greetings from Poland. Hey Jan, hope you're doing well. John saying glad that even though it wasn't normal, we had a nice Thanksgiving. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Colby saying it was just my wife and I, just the best. Oh, that's very sweet of you. If she's in the background now, hopefully she can hear that. Flagrant says, had a personal Thanksgiving with my girlfriend. First time cooking a turkey. It turned out great. Yeah,
hey.
we cooked our first turkey. It was great.
Did you? In the new house, you cooked the first turkey? I mean, you just write it. It's a rom-com already.
Most importantly, my wife cracked the code on red rice and beans.
Really?
So she made it once, and then she made it again.
All right. So what's the secret?
I don't know the
Did
secret.
she didn't figure she did something differently though?
She like had a long conversation with her mom because her mom is a lot more like me in this aspect, which is doesn't necessarily use instructions or need them.
Yeah.
Or
She likes to just start playing.
yeah, and it's like
as it is.
this needs more seasoning. So like
Yeah.
the first time she was describing it to my wife, it was like not good.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Is that a tablespoon, a teaspoon?" She's like, "Well, it depends on
Yeah.
how many pork chops, how thick are they? Like,
Hey, Brian,
what's the
when it's
temperature
gonna
outside?
have,
Is it
they're gonna get
Tuesday?"
seasoned inside.
Anyway, so she was really excited because that's like a family thing that they've made forever.
Yeah, and she's Puerto Rican, the family's Puerto
Yeah.
Rican, so we're talking red rice and beans. Like
And
it's like
beans.
serious,
But,
it's
like,
gonna be good.
It's really bizarre because like so many, at least for me, Thanksgiving's a big family holiday, and like it used to be my grandma, now it's my mom who makes the turkey and the ham for Christmas every year, and like you just suddenly have these adjustments you get to make, which is like I heard you made a killer green bean casserole.
Oh man, I did make a great green bean casserole. Oh man, I made a green bean casserole from scratch, which there's something about me. I think I am I tend towards things that are difficult and more time consuming. That's why like a Thor deck is something that's interesting. It all, you get older and it all lines up. It's crazy. You can't escape. It's like there's this persona that was there from the very beginning and has always been there. There's nothing you can do except accept it and try to take the worst parts of it and push them as far out of your conscious experience as possible.
Well, isn't it more just accepting it?
It's accepting it, but like pure acceptance can also lead to acceptances of things that are not positive or productive, right? Like I feel like I know people in my life that are on, that you can see as an outside observer that like this person is eccentric and can be eccentric in a really pleasant and positive kind of way and interesting and creative, but can also be eccentric in the causing anxiety, causing a lot of stress, worrying about things that are out of their control, those kinds of things. So I think there's always work to do with the persona that I feel like you kind of have from the very beginning. Like there is some, Andrew, remember he said that whenever both of his kids were born, they were exactly themselves like the moment they came out and have continued no matter what happens environmentally. It's like, this is an expressive, like creative kid.
I've heard way too many people say that to not believe it's true.
Yeah, no, I'm with that.
I think from everyone I've talked to about it, I haven't had kids, so I don't know. But it's basically like people being who they are, and then the environment and experience
it alters
it or like stacks on it. But like the nucleus, how you would handle it, right? You are the amalgamation of all of this. But like, just no matter how you responded to everything going on and grew and changed and learned, it's like it still all starts with that that seed.
No matter how much you run from what your parents are and how they act, and it's like, this is what my mom was like, and this is my dad, like, they're all showing up in everything that I do, and I fought it for so long, but there's nothing, it's almost inevitable. There's nothing you can do. Anyway, so with that in mind, I deep fried the onions. So
Back to the
chop the onions, a little flour, a little panko, etc. So deep fried those in the cast iron. Now, if you ever really care about cast iron skillets, which I'm going to say you're never going to, which is totally
starting to get a sense that we mistitled this stream.
But if you do get a cast iron, you will find yourself saying, I want to cook certain foods and meals just to make my cast iron seasoning better.
Because it's this whole thing.
It's like it's basically like having a child.
Yeah, it's like
almost
the more you cook in it, the more it grows and changes the flavor of what you can produce from that cast iron.
And certainly the more the quality of the seasoning on it means it's more non-stick, it holds heat better, etc. And it provides kind of that nice,
so like a well-loved cast iron is going to be better than a new one.
100%. And well-loved for 50 years, you're passing that thing down. This is an item that goes for the next 1,000 years.
It's like the in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Charles has the a jar of it's not sourdough, maybe it's like there's some like
sourdough starter.
It's a starter, and it's like his Grammy's
right.
180-year-old starter.
You break
jar.
off, you make your bread, you add more to and it keeps going forever. So deep fry the onions.
You're gonna pass your cast iron on.
Oh yeah. 100%. Did the mushroom gravy, made that from scratch, broth and milk and mushrooms and all of that, and stacked it in the casserole pan. Had fresh green beans, and honestly, it was better enough than a traditional like cream and mushroom soup. that I would do it again, even though it took longer
Yeah.
and it was more annoying. There's some romance to it. I enjoy cooking anyway, so it's not a
I
big
was gonna
deal.
say,
But
like, I feel like I've been having this sort of breakthrough with painting specifically lately, where it's like I finally got past the hurdle, where it's like I just can understand the annoyance and process of it. Even
Yeah.
assembly, like assembly is no longer like a chore to me.
it ceases to be annoying.
It's just like, oh, I get it. This is part of the process, and just kind of lean into it. But is cooking the same way for you?
Yeah, you may as well accept it. Yeah, 100% at this point. Like it used to be like, oh, I've got to chop these vegetables, but you get better at your knife work, and you kind of, you spend the time to focus on it and understand how to do it well. And so now every time I feel like I'm getting an opportunity to practice, and I'm also getting an opportunity to use a skill that I've built, and that's satisfying. Like anytime you're like, I'm probably better at this than a good number of people who have never tried to cut onions for 6,000 reps,
Yeah, you can
And so
cut
it's
onions way better than me.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like,
it wouldn't even be a contest.
it's fun to do things you feel like you're good at.
I feel like more and more at various things, and it could be my age, it could be 2020. I find myself doing things and not for a long time. It was just this mentality of like strict efficiency and like getting things done quickly, and
That was our age, I think. Yeah.
And then now I'm just like, like I need to do this thing, like, and I'm just gonna take my time and do it.
I feel that entirely. I totally feel that.
Hey, some really good questions coming in, and then we'll get to some of those things. Andrew Ryder saying, I'm psyched to be tuning in live. Welcome, Andrew. Happy to have you. Any thoughts on the new Folklore release?
I watched it twice.
I haven't seen the documentary yet.
Yo, wait. Hold on a second.
There's a documentary on Disney
Hold
Plus
on.
about folklore.
I watched it twice, and you haven't watched it at all.
Well, you want me to tell you why?
Yeah. I almost didn't, because it's just no matter what you say.
The album itself, by the way, is one of, if not her best albums yet. I've been listening to it a lot.
Yeah.
The weather here has been perfect for it. We've had a lot of like foggy mornings.
Yeah.
Where it kind of looks like the album cover, where it's just like you look off into the distance and you can't quite see all the way, obviously. Anyways, it's great time of the year for it. But they put a documentary out. The people that made it, first time getting together to do the music.
It's so good.
I'm happy to hear that. So the album vibe is, how would you describe it?
I mean, so one of the featured songs is a team up with Bon Iver, and I think that kind of describes what you would expect from the album. I had an old genre that I called moon folk, which is not real, but it was like phosphorescent and low anthem, yeah. And Bon Iver, and like these kinds of like distant sounding, kind of beautiful, but with traditional instrumentation usually.
Would
not a lot
Lord
of production.
Huron fit into this?
Yeah, definitely. So it's kind of that vibe. It's a little dreamy.
It's cold but dreamy. I get why you said moon.
It's cold, but but the music is warm, but like the feel of it is kind of cold.
It's one derivative off of spooky.
Yeah.
It's not spooky.
It's not spooky,
but
no.
it's like.
But if a ghost was playing the Folklore album, it could be spooky. You know what I mean? Like it definitely, there's some tracks in there.
Your ancestors came to play the song, not like a spooky ghost looking for revenge.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like it's like that kind of thing. Anyways.
Kind of soothing.
I haven't seen it yet because my wife was concerned. She didn't know if the mood was right for her. Where
Okay.
It's like, she just wanted some upbeat. She was sad about not getting to be around her family and stuff. And she's like, I don't necessarily want to lean into that emotion.
Man,
I like sad things. So
I like to lean into sadness pretty well too.
Mashari, hey man,
crying.
I hope you're doing well. Good to see your name. I miss getting to see. Mashari is someone I would see at pretty much every convention we went to. Let's see. There was one here. Kevin saying, are we just not going to address the holiday tokens? Get to what everyone's wondering about. Okay,
all right, let's talk about it.
I'm going to try to let you down gently. We canceled the holiday tokens this year. Just kidding. We have a number of tokens. If you're unfamiliar, we do this thing called holiday tokens. These are limited edition tokens we make for the games that we are playing and loving.
We'll be using them today.
And essentially, these are products that usually don't make sense to have in production all the time. Like we'll show some of these cosmic tokens. They have this like really shiny. You want to go down to the table for it.
Yeah.
They're amazing, but to produce these year-round and also just make them available is quite a challenge. So we kind of do special stuff that we can't just have around all the time. And we usually make them available on Cyber Monday, which is today, and then they will stop being available at some point in January. And historically, we've also not done the same exact design and coloring more than once. So we did some actually for Ashes for our Arcane tokens with white acrylic with the colored fills a few years ago. They look amazing. The ones we're doing this year for the Arcane token set are actually black with the shiny. So again, they're exclusive, they're limited, they're kind of a fun thing. It's one of my favorite traditions. We've also done some hilarious, like I think it was Santa Claus at one
You can
point in
find
one of
some
the
good
videos.
videos, yeah.
Don't look too far back. Could be disturbing. Anyways, the initial plan was to make those available today. We are not going to do that. Had some production snafus and delivery timelines that were pushed back. Current expectation, possibly tomorrow. But I'll tell you this, they'll be available as soon as we can make them available. And if you want to make sure you know when that is, if you're on our email list, that's one way. We also have a texting platform we've been using called Community. We're slowly, personally and professionally starting to kind of drift away from social media for a number of reasons. So it's a really cool way. I've been enjoying it a lot. I actually used it a lot this weekend, even though I
Yeah,
wasn't working.
you're rocking the community right now.
But it lets Steven and I text with everyone, and so that'll be one of the ways. Whenever that's happening, even if we're live, I'll stop and pull out the phone and hit a text to everyone on that list. A lot of people have been asking about that, and I'll also say, just based on the initial reactions, I think these are going to move pretty quickly. So if we do sell out, sign up for the wait list because that's going to let us gauge how many of these to keep making.
We're gonna keep pumping.
And we'll keep pumping through December and probably some point in January, depending on how fast they're moving. But we have a full range of holiday tokens they're going to be having. We're also doing one last gasp for the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid tokens. And I had people asking, because I posted about it this weekend,
We got a bet going.
Star Wars Destiny tokens are going to be coming back. The not Star Wars Destiny tokens. What do we even call them?
Saga.
Saga tokens. We
Yeah.
did Force was the
That was the LCG.
Anyways, the compatible with Star Wars Destiny tokens. The Saga tokens are going to be doing one last run. I know there's a fan-made set that recently came out, and there's a lot of energy around that game right now. So if you're wanting to get either of those, now will be that when those go up will be the time.
And shout out before we kind of get off from it. I saw some comments.
I'm gonna also paste. I'm gonna put the number in the chat.
I was looking this morning, and there's people waiting, like in Tokyo today. Like I'm waiting, till the holiday tokens go up. Some Australian
The text number's on the screen. That's handy.
Australian friends are saying I'm waiting for these to go up. That is amazing. We are so excited to have you so excited about these. And we're super sorry that it is not hitting today like we had expected. That's one of the things with these tokens in particular, and why we have to do kind of a limited edition run, is because they are way more technical to produce. And because they're more technical, there were some manufacturing problems that are delaying them hopefully just about 24 hours. It's been kind of a lot to try to resolve here. So working on them as fast as we can, as best we can. Of course, we work here locally with the manufacturer here.
And there's a lot of them.
COVID is also still an impact, not quite as staffed as usual. So the timelines we were given were just a little bit off from what is ultimately being delivered. So we expect to see those tomorrow, and if not then certainly by end of the week. And again, as much as we love the idea that people are waiting around to click a button to give us cash, which is fantastic. I mean, just a phenomenal position to be in for us as human beings. You don't really have to, we will have these readily available. If they sell out immediately, don't freak out, don't worry about it. We'll have a lot more coming in over the course of the next month. So our intent is to make sure that everybody can get this product, that once we're not trying to manufacture any kind of hard to get collectability on these. So as long as the demand stays high, we'll keep making them, and then eventually it always does, around January, it kind of fades away and then we'll stop.
And it is again worth noting that if we are out, sign up for that wait list if you wanted to buy them. That is super helpful for us to know how much to make. But that helps us kind of just try to accommodate. Again, if you want them in December, we want to make them available to you. And so that we'll move as fast as we can at that point. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm afraid of how many I'm going to buy. I haven't done the math yet, but it's bad.
Yep.
I'm seeing the Mythos ones there, the various champions one. Someone was asking about the Spidey tokens and board and whatnot. So it does include the Spidey tokens that will be coming. We ultimately aren't doing the board at this point.
Board's so annoying. Oh my gosh, there's been so many issues.
We were. I don't know if you can see it or not. I have a black version of it here. I just realized that it's sitting here. But we were messing with different colors and designs and stuff, and we just weren't ever happy with it. And that's another thing with why we say tentatively tomorrow on even the holiday tokens. We do a lot of quality checks just to make sure we're super happy with it. Some of these paint fills and colors and stuff are quite challenging to make. That's why we're making them the holiday tokens. We can't do them all the time. And so it's always possible that quality checks fail. So we don't want to promise anything. That's why I also mentioned the texting us, because that's the best way to know it when it's happening. If you want like a phone notification, and if you're on the email list, you'll get the email as well. And then once they're available, they'll be available until things start spinning down.
Right on. Well,
you ready to do this?
should we play some Marvel Champions? Have we done it? Have we caught up with everybody? Feels like I've been gone for many, many weeks.
Last time we played Champions was 2 weeks ago.
Well, there you go. It makes a lot of sense. So what are we playing?
So
we gotta do heroic. Which do we have to bring out the big guns? I mean, are we talking like Doctor Strange leadership kind of stuff?
Historically, what we would do is
Brandon Springer killer comment. cool.
Historically, what we would do is we would start with the heroes that we thought were basically, if you were ranking the heroes, I'd put Hulk somewhere down here, and I put Captain Marvel somewhere up here.
Just somewhere down there. We're not quite sure.
Somewhere.
Is it last? Is it second to last? We're not.
I don't. It is last. What I don't know is whether or not it's the floor. You know what I mean? it could always get worse. I'll just put that out there. Anyways,
it is last.
Basically, we have a general idea of where we might rank these aspects and characters, but we look at like Kang to me, and it's worth talking about. There's a big difference between heroic and standard, even heroic and expert.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And I'll talk about that in a second. But also worth talking about, you right?
I want to show people the Ashes products. Hold on.
Oh,
I got excited about it. I know this is a Marvel Champions stream, but these just came in. They're too nice.
I just having the actual cards makes me so happy. But the other thing that's important about heroic to me is like it's serious business. So the reality is we have to look at Kang and ask ourselves, are we capable with our heroes of actually dealing with Kang? But historically we would look and we'd be like, this is probably the worst that we could be on the power level and like still have a chance.
Yep.
So like if we were running Thor Hulk, we probably couldn't win this game.
No, there's no way.
That out there.
Yeah, that is impossible.
And there's certain just realities of heroic that you have to be capable of as a hero.
All right, real quick, before we dive into Champions here, these literally came in the mail like an hour ago, and it is we got production copies of all of the Reborn products.
It looks fantastic.
Look at this. Now, a lot of you guys probably heard of Ashes. Maybe you're into Ashes. You're coming into the PDP thing that we relaunched the game with. These just look phenomenal. So if you don't know about what's going on with Ashes, I mean, look at these products, man. Much better packaging, too, on the basics on these guys.
Remember those giant?
You remember big white boxes?
I mean, the white was fine, but it was just giant.
It was giant. Yeah, so this all looks great. So
they used to send what was in this pack in something this size.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Which is bad for logistics and the environment.
So all this stuff is coming in quick. We got the production copies, so they're off at manufacturing. So it looks like the timeline's going to hold on this for around January. But we'll be busting into this stuff when we get back to Ashes, probably, next week?
It'll be next week, yeah. I'm just super excited not to have to use the proxies anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be so nice. Oh, yeah. So if you are an Ashes player, you're a soon-to-be Ashes player, we got the goods, and so it's just going to get better on the stream for everybody. Just amped about these. Shout out to Plaidhead, man. They do such a great job. I'm
super excited about that. I'm super excited to see the products past that point. All right, so let's talk about Heroic for a second. It's worth noting, if you haven't played Heroic or if you're new to Champions, the difference between Heroic and Standard is that on Heroic, typically you would start on Expert on stage 2, but that's not how Kang works. He's all 3 stages no matter what you do.
Okay.
And then typically in Heroic, in Heroic, you get 1 extra encounter card per player each round. So Heroic 1 is 1 extra encounter card, Heroic 2 is 2 extra encounter cards, and so on. So what that means is that the villain, he's already stronger because of Expert, or they technically. But then, on top of that, you get the extra encounter card.
Yep.
So things happen quickly.
Yep.
With the expert cards in there, that means advance and assault are happening quite often. You're way more likely to see things like your nemesis. And it's the math on it. It's not addition, right? It's multiplication. And what I mean by that is that when it's 1-in-1 encounter card, the odds of them stacking up in a way that's like really bad for you,
like plus attack and then make an attack,
it is like not that high.
Yeah.
When there's 4, it's like I might draw, and especially when I go through my deck, I have a 3rd card or whatever, or we have an extra card on the board. It's like very quickly plus attack, then you get 2 attacks dumped on you. Mm-hmm. And it's like that could just completely knock you out.
Just ruin me.
So you simultaneously have to be prepared for more. The threat's going to go faster. So you have to be able to remove that faster, and also you still have to be able to deal damage.
And Kang's particularly notable because you have to solo him too.
Yeah.
So you can't rely on your friendship.
Now, the upside of that is if you fail at the solo, it just means he gets one of his King's Dominion side schemes.
Right on. Okay.
So you don't just lose if you get. If one of us can burn through their Kang, we'll eventually come back together and be able to defeat that.
Yeah.
Or if you threat out, like you still join back together and then you're fine.
So it's not a full deal breaker.
It's not a non-starter as it were, yeah, for sure.
All right, so a couple of options. We've got what do we have? We've got
Can you hand me the coffee
our classic
machine,
the French press.
I gotta get ramped up.
Do your calisthenics?
That's right. Gotta get the blood.
I do them in a pool. We've got our classic team of Spider-Man, Thor. I saw some people suggesting that on.
I believe we called that "We Were Swinging."
Yeah,
We
that's
sang that song
the
once.
that's the true swinging group there.
Makes sense. Thor swinging the hammer, Spidey swinging the web.
Which I think, if we win, we would just win. I think that's probably the mid-range, like possible can do this.
I feel like that team in general is like 7 out of 10.
It's fun.
It's like
I'll
you
say
will
that.
pass the class,
Yeah.
but like it will not be easy.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like the student that like had to really try to get the C.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I got a
100%.
C because I was slacking off.
Yeah.
There are certain
Well,
heroes.
Thor and Spidey have a lot of fun outside of school.
That's right.
You know, ultimately.
He's busy being a hero. He didn't finish high school. But like there are like, as an example, if we played Captain Marvel, Captain America, Leadership, Justice, those are like 2 of the best heroes and 2 of the best aspects.
Yeah, kind of a classic pairing.
Yeah. That would be like, you can get an A+, or you can get a C without trying as hard. So your range of how well you can do
Yeah,
is a lot wider. And I'm not necessarily want to start there, but like...
Things we haven't seen a lot of on the stream are Hawkeye. I played, I think, once or twice Hawkeye.
Did you do the campaign with him?
Yeah, like the first campaign. And I'd like to revisit and actually think about how to make him like good. Ant-Man, of course, is new. We haven't seen a lot of Ant-Man. We actually haven't seen a lot of Doctor Strange. We kind of touched it and said like, this is too hot. It's like a hot potato.
Well, we started off for
dropped
like
it.
7 weeks against Rhino Heroic 3.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's try Strange the day he came out. I still don't even know what's in his deck because we played him that one time.
Yeah.
You played him, and then
There's like one card that draws you 7 cards or something.
it's a
insane.
0 cost.
Draw a million.
What is it? Invocation? Is that what it's called?
Invocation, yeah.
So yeah, draw
Cast
3.
a spell.
He's also like, turn that confused into a tough token.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, it's everything you need. Who else have we not seen? I played a decent number of She-Hulk rounds. We haven't seen Cap in a while.
GT saying I'm notably quieter, as if
Okay.
my mic isn't on. Anyone else hearing that? Maybe.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna keep talking. Steve saying Ant-Man aggression and Black Widow. We haven't seen Black Widow that much. That's another character.
Yeah, we haven't. And
She's high on my interest level.
that means we could play Spycraft, finally.
I was on Community. Black Widow was getting recommended a lot, and to people who recommended Black Widow, I was like, Spycraft or not. And I think it was Steve who was saying, no, it's an awful card. I was like, Kindred Spirit. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
correct.
don't know if I ever do it.
That's absolutely correct.
Justin saying I sound fine.
Okay, good. Everything
Ooh,
good.
Blank saying Black Panther's
We
played a bunch
haven't seen
early on,
Black
but not
Panther
recently.
in a while.
Black
That's
Panther
true.
always makes Steven happy.
Oh my gosh, I think he's a solid B+, A-, and to me.
I think he's an A-.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
even.
strong.
He's not even tier 2. Like he's got those the vibraniums, and then the Golden City is like
Oh, it's money.
beyond. And
It makes you hate Hulk even more, doesn't it? Just what are they doing?
I played Captain Marvel after Hulk came out. I was just like, but I feel like what makes him so good is his adaptability, right? So he can remove threat, he can do the AoE damage, he can heal, and that's going to heroic specifically. Because of the way it works, you have to be able to do threat and damage. I think both people have to be on that train.
Yeah.
And so that just eliminates a certain number of heroes, unless you have someone that is just extremely good on the other side of the fence.
I like Andrew Rogers here. Black Widow and Black Panther. It's kind of a cool team.
I like that.
Huh.
So basically with Kang, we have the first version, then we get separated, and then we come back together in the middle. And the first one is the one where if it gets to 14, we lose. So
So you can't let that
we
happen.
cannot let that happen, and it reminds me of I think Ultron, where it was like it gets to 10 or 6 on the first stage. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like so that van became
That van was killer.
immeasurably good.
Well, I mean, Justice looks pretty good. I mean, ultimately. Iron Man, we haven't seen Iron Man in a while. I haven't even played Ant-Man, and Ant-Man's kind of interesting to me.
Iron Man is such a specific card in Heroic. He has to build, right? So like your teammate has to be able to carry. I don't remember who we played. Who did we pair with him to beat Ultron?
Was it Black Panther?
I think it may have been. It was, but it was
Black
literally
Panther,
like
or-
you just need to keep everything off of me for 4 turns, and we'll curve out at the end of this.
Ooh, Hawkeye and Black Widow. That is a cool
That is
team.
a classic team.
That is a really cool team.
Yeah. I'd be willing to try.
Why don't we start there?
Yeah, I think we're both.
That sounded great, actually. You
So-
just said it.
You said it, man.
You said it,
Let me
man.
grab this tome.
Let's do a deep dive on Hawkeye too. I haven't really spent much time looking
Yeah.
at what
Hawkeye
Hawkeye's up
Heroic
to.
is a different challenge, which is good. Find where you need it to be.
I want to see what his card pool's doing again. And do you want to try to not run leadership?
I don't care. I mean, I feel like we can start not running leadership, but I'm okay if we
But
do.
we'll always end running it. Yeah. You know why, Zach? Because allies
know
are
why
as
it's
good as
thinking.
heroes.
Can you just make sure that all the cards are there?
What should I have, 15?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at Hawkeye.
Let me get Widow.
Here we go. We got the arrows. We've got downtime.
Downtime.
Those aren't his signature cards. Downtime. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think my fallback position is almost always leadership, justice, and then any number of characters at this point, which is cool. I would rather them all be on that list.
And Hawkeye can get his bow, is that right? Is that the way he works? I
Yeah,
guess I
right.
can just look at it.
I think he has the option to go grab it for
We
free or something.
I'm excited about the fact that he gets to potentially get more arrows in the future. You know, like you could have an arrow and an aggression aspect or something, and it's like, well, only Hawkeye can shoot this until we get more, like Green Arrow. Is he DC?
Yes,
Ollie?
I think
That show
so.
was good. First 2 seasons, that was pretty hot.
I remember you guys talking about that.
Man, it was good. The end of that second season was insane. Never forget that. It was very, very dramatic.
Then what happened?
Oh, it just got worse, like everything.
Speaking of second seasons, I won't say anything specific because
Except-
Steven hasn't seen it. Mandalorian, though.
Yeah, they're doing it right. They're doing it right. Okay, hero gets +1 attack, and each of your arrow attacks gains ranged. Okay, so we can retaliate. That's nice. Expert Marksman, I'm going to pay for all of my arrows. Standard economy card. Not quite as good as a number of others, but a little bit cheaper. So, you know, you can't hate it. The Quiver, of course, is great, but it's just a nice thing. You don't really build a deck around that. Mockingbird is so good.
Yeah, the Mockingbird signature element.
Yeah. This Mockingbird is so good. Okay, we've got that. Then we got some arrows. 6 damage. Electric arrow is gonna exhaust, stun an enemy, and deal 3. Exhaust, remove 3 from a scheme from Cable Arrow. Sonic Arrow, exhaust, confuse, deal 3. And then Explosive Arrow, exhaust, deal 3 to the villain. These are so good. So he's outstandingly well balanced.
He's really good.
So
Agreed.
Vibranium does 6. Electric and Sonic can both do 5, or they can hit the status and do 3, if that's where they are. A lot of good damage here. The bow gives me a +1 attack. I think he's naturally a 2, right? Didn't he go to like 3?
Yeah, he's just as strong as Hulk. Why
He's
not?
3 with the bow, because,
And you get the bow for free, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's how that works, Zach. Thank you. He's got a 6 hand size, 5 on the flip. He's got 9 hit points, pretty low on the hit points.
I feel like what you were doing last time, just to stoke your memory if you don't remember, was Hawkeye aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're using stuff like Earth's Mightiest Heroes to ready him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's at 3 here, and then he can be at 4 with the aggression upgrade. And he does a bunch of damage. You were doing so much damage.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was
Play
playing.
him like Hulk.
Basically. I think you were just there to make a point.
I often am. Well, let's take a look at an aggression then, I guess.
Van asking about the storage box. So that's a box from Dex Protection. I'm actually looking at some other alternatives that I'll be reporting back on after I get to use, because there's just not a lot of great solutions for storing medium to large size collections. That's not a giant cardboard box.
Can you hand me that stack of aggression cards?
Aggression. The sleeved ones on the bottom are the last things that were in a deck. I
Okay.
just left them sleeved because they end up in decks, frequently.
Yeah, I get this. And I will not have Ariel, so that's not going to matter. You feel like you need to just stand Hawkeye a bunch. Is that right? Are people saying that?
They're just talking about the holiday tokens, actually. Soylent Greenier saying, I love the look of the holiday tokens. Going to buy them as soon as they hit. Are they still expected today? Currently expected tomorrow, but sign up for our texting notifications if you want to know when those are here.
Man, yes.
What's up?
Press the advantage. This is a Hawkeye card. If there ever was a Hawkeye card, this is it. He has, these arrows that are going to create these statuses and the ability to just pay one, draw a card, do 2 damage, obviously.
That ends up becoming basically a 0-2 damage card.
That's exceedingly good. Probably only 1 combat training. I'm going to go super light here. Sentry. You probably play Sentry? All right, let's look at these new aggression cards. Moment of Triumph. After you attack and defeat an enemy, heal 1 damage from your hero for each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy by that attack. Do we know at this point if this counts with overkill? Has anybody has Caleb texted his mom about any of those rulings?
I forgot to listen to Marvelous Champions episode 182.
And just in case you're wondering, we love Caleb 100%. We've known Caleb for a very long time. Love Boggs, all these guys, they're great. We just, it's fun. You like friends do. You gotta give a little and just poke them.
I mean, if you think these jokes are harsh, you should be in the office.
Boggs confirmed it does work with overkill.
Recently,
that's what I'm talking. That's why Netrunner was so good.
Email cast number 18.
Okay, that's important. So
people saying Sentry with basically a 3 encounter turn with 9 health is terrifying.
Yeah, it is a little scary.
And remember,
does that mean Moment of Triumph plus Relentless Assault is what's going to work? Relentless Assault is me, right? Because it's an event. Deal 5 damage, give the attack overkill, and then after you attack, defeat an enemy, heal 1 for each point of excess.
That's really good.
So if you have 1 health left on a minion, you heal for 4, and then it still goes to the main villain.
Yep.
That's pretty nice. Look at the little combo wombo aggression moments here.
Yeah.
Battle Fury is a good standy card.
I think, effectively, the lower your curve, I'm going to move this, see if it's nice. The lower your curve, ultimately, in Heroic, the better.
The more arrows you get to play.
That's right.
That's
you mean
the
the
main
best
thing.
cards?
Yeah, the best cards. Chase them down, giving a little bit more. I think the main point here is just to push the same buttons that those arrows are pushing. Basically support the arrows, right? That's the whole point. I'm just going to put up basically all of the things that I think are good in aggression. The Moment of Triumph. Because, when you have 9 hit points, 1 Moment of Triumph can be like a full heal.
Yeah.
You throw a Vibranium arrow at somebody and all of a sudden you're healing for 4 or 5.
And a heal for 5 card for 0 is bizarre.
Yeah, you still get the damage too.
What's Hawkeye's recovery?
3. So downtime does make sense, as I think that was the one that did it last time too.
I feel like endurance is
Endurance is good for him too.
it's great for him.
I do. I hate to say it. Nobody quote me on it. Hall of Heroes. This is a card I don't like anymore, but it's good, and I might play it. Spider-Girl, yes. Hulk, yes. Did we decide? Don't you do the reshuffle now when you look at the top X of the deck?
Yeah,
bummer.
Doesn't work as good as you want it to.
Valkyrie, maybe.
Also, low-cost Avengers is what gives you access to Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah. Skilled Strike's good. Dropkick, there's nothing particularly
No lights going off for that.
punchy about his card pool.
Someone's saying too, Fist Resources for the overkill on.
Yeah, for Relentless Assault. Bronze a good option, potentially. A Gamma champion. We need more Gamma people.
Agreed. One day.
Counterattack is not right. Toe-to-toe is not right. I don't want things to attack me. Melee is not right. Piercing Strike? I've never seen this card before.
Gets rid of tough, right?
3 damage and gets rid of tough. Yeah, piercing. That's
that can be just the answer.
Doma, you'll pay for that. So there's a lot of beefy boy cards in here, basically. There, which makes a lot of sense. Your aggression stuff is going to be more like...
Yeah. Beefy boy.
Mm-hmm. Bjorn, I don't think I'm going to play into the normal stuff, man. I just don't think that's what this pool is all about. Now, these are all like only, let's see, 6 attack events in my signature pool.
Upside of the bow is that it's a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
You can mean swing it.
Oh,
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. But you've also got to exhaust it to use all of your arrows. So if you exhaust it for an arrow, then you can't exhaust it to mean swing. But if you don't have an arrow, then it's a great use of the card. Or you can stand the bow again with Hawkeye, but then you've got to swing. So like, there's a lot of interesting things there. Martial Prowess still not making the move here because we've only got 6 attacks. You know, there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you go there.
Yeah, but I name them free. Make sure that you're not doing that.
All of them are
Classic.
money.
That's not awful.
That's not awful.
You can't use more than 1 on attack, so it's probably a 1-0. That's a cheap build card.
Max 1 per player. Yeah, it's true.
Is it max 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Martial Prowess.
Yeah.
Tigra, probably not. Enrage, probably not. Attack Team, can you imagine? That card used to see play. Mean Swing.
We were swinging.
Enraged, Combat Training. Okay. Now on his resource curve is interesting because there's really not a lot of building with Hawkeye. You've got 2 that just really work for your arrows. So aside from that, your curve probably stays low, and you don't really worry about Avengers Mansion and stuff. Maybe a Helicarrier. A Helicarrier is always good, right?
Yep. Do this.
Yeah, endurance and downtime. I'm gonna take the
pair.
Pretty boy suite. Help! I only have 9 hit points. I'm weak. Help! I'm too weak.
I'll
probably stick with all the 3-cost or greater Avengers or lower Avengers.
Yeah.
I might actually add She-Hulk's 4. I feel like that's too much.
Catalyst saying you used Mean Swing in the Red Skull campaign and didn't like it since you wanted to exhaust the bow to use arrows.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I think
I think I'll actually pass on it. Just, you know.
There's too many arrows, and you're too good at getting them to think you're not going to have them.
You're correct. There's a 3-cost Avenger in Tigra. I think that's pretty much going to be it for me. Piercing Strike is on the bubble, but I think it's just basically a worse version of arrows that I'm wanting to draw and play, so I'm less excited about it. Yeah. Okay.
Sad Avengers Towers.
And then get over here. So I do think that this is going to be about standing Hawkeye. Do you run Hall of Heroes?
You maybe. Because it has to be you.
And you is me arrows.
There's you, your arrows is you.
You is me arrows. But 2, I mean, it's just hard to play that 2 cost these days. You know? It's hard to play that 2 cost.
Mm-hmm. You have your double resources. Do you want them?
But then again, with Explosive Arrow, you could blow up that Hall of Heroes.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 1 in, and we'll test it.
I'm into it.
All you can do is test.
The real question is, are you running Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Yes. I think that is a for sure. All right, so let's go with the 3-cost or lower allies. So that's going to be this stack. We've got Hawkeye's signature pool, so I'm going to snap that up. Don't need to see that anymore.
We got it. Oh, wait, you already have these over there.
And then I've got 15 cards in my signature pool. So Smart Money says
25 cards.
25 cards. Okay. So we're going to do a 3 of all the resources. I feel like a lot of arrows are 2 cost. I've got some good 2 cost spreads here, so these are going to see play. I don't want Sentry. He's too expensive.
I know you were really thinking about that She-Hulk. I can see it in your eyes.
I love She-Hulk. 4 allies.
Classic.
And then I'm going to do a pretty normal spread of like 2 of every card that I think has value in this deck. 3 of anything that is really good, like Press the Advantage, to me is like, this is a card almost to make
Skilled
Hawkeye
Strike's in the same category, right?
excited. You know, we'll see.
It's 0 for 2.
Zero for 2 is okay.
Isn't that essentially Press the Advantage?
Get a card.
But you have to spend a card.
You got to spend a card, or you got to spend a Martial Prowess.
That's the real one.
I would take a card for a fresh card over just 2 damage.
Yeah, you
for
get
sure.
the choice.
Yeah. I think Hall of Heroes is going to go in. I think we're going to try it. We're going to do at least 2 Moment of Triumphs. Might actually become 3. And then really the question is, do you have enough for Relentless Assault? Do you have enough fist resources, and or do you, that's where Skilled Strike starts to look a little bit better. What's Martial Prowess? Does that generate a wild?
Fist.
It's Fist, so that's good for Relentless Assault.
Yeah, that basically is a perpetual Relentless Assault machine.
I'm going to do that. I'll put this in my economy stack up here somewhere. Yeah. Combat training.
See you, Steven.
Can go here. So what are we at? 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 18, 19, 21, 23. We go 24, 25 on our Mightiest, and we could have ourselves a deck built. So that's probably good enough to test. Tiger is a questionable ally, just in general.
I think she's fine.
She's fine. Battle Fury, it's probably worth it. Because you want to stand, if you can stand Hawkeye, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Relentless is good. Chase them down, I think, is pretty good in our particular situation, because 2 threat and heroic is extremely good.
Well, particularly with how good you are at defeating minions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have the goods to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's usually the problem with that card, is like how capable of you are you of doing everything, and you're very capable.
Yeah. Thanks. I am very capable. And then let's see. Do we have enough? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't go Power of Aggression anymore with 9. It's just I'd rather have someone that can do anything.
And your curve's pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
So
your big turn is playing an ally. I mean, that's like the most expensive thing you're doing. No, nothing over 3 cost. So I'm going to hang out here. I'm going to see how this goes, and we can test and tweak as we go.
Do you need some sleeves?
I've got a stack over here.
Okay, great.
I can use.
Yeah, I have stacks everywhere.
Yeah.
Sleeves everywhere. Okay, now I have to build.
Stacks on stacks.
Based on what you did. Let's take a look at...
And wait, is Battle Fury you can only have 1 out at a time? I'm going to swap in 1 of those for an Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I think. That probably makes more sense. I think so.
Let's take a look at Natasha. I'm about to be in for some Olympics here. Mission prep response. After you play a preparation card, draw a card. Limit once per phase. It's pretty good. 6 hand size. She has a way to draw cards when she plays a card. 3 recovery. 9 health. So we're low health here.
We're very low health, yeah.
Black Widow, she's a 2/2/2. She has the Widowmaker response. After you trigger the ability of a preparation card, deal a damage to an enemy. So every time I'm triggering, I can respond and do a damage to something, which is really good.
It's so good.
Pepper whatever I need. And
So
it's
good.
super good for removing tough. Like, she's exceptionally good at that.
We're going to be in a good place then.
Then we get the Winter Soldier with the weirdest start in the game.
And yeah, but good card.
Very good card. Said it yourself, dude. Okay, so we get Winter Soldier. You reduced by 1 for every preparation I have. A lot of times he ends up being a 1 or 2 cost card. Got the sense suit. This is what makes it where she can think about playing protection. Gives her +1 defense, and after you trigger a preparation card, you can exhaust it to ready her. So she can block, and then she has a way of standing, basically. Interesting. Safe house number 29. I love this. You can exhaust it to get a preparation out of your discard pile. When I've seen her played and when I played with her, I felt like the choice of what you grab with that is so important. There was one game we lost because I just grabbed the wrong card. Black Widow's Gauntlet. It's awesome. One cost card provides a wild resource for a preparation card.
Yeah.
Just amazing because there's a ton of preparations. Attack Acrobatics, it's a preparation, 1 cost upgrade. When a boost card is turned face up, I can discard it, cancel the boost icons, deal damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. So you cancel 2 or 3 boost and also deal that damage back.
It's super good. You hit a 3
and trigger her ability for
an
extra damage. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're in the money.
Covert Ops, which is 3 cost for remove 4 threat from a scheme and confuse the villain. Golden. That's worth its weight in gold. Because a typical scheme, like if we look at Kang, stage 3, he's at 3 scheme. Stage 2, he's at 2 scheme. So like you're canceling 3 plus a boost card, which is probably 2 plus the 4 you're removing. It's 3 for 9 probably is the math on that, which is exceptional. Dance of Death. 1 damage to an enemy, 2 damage to an enemy, 3 damage to an enemy.
I mean, great. Cool card.
Very, very cool.
Good card? Nah, not sure. It's fine.
3 for 6 is fine. Being able to divide it is actually really nice. Grappling Hook. This is another fantastic preparation. When you reveal a treachery, discard it, cancel the effects, and discard it.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's good
it.
for her.
That's the one. That's the one.
Widow's Bite. After a minion enters play, discard it, deal 2 damage to that minion, and stun it.
Good.
So it's good for beefy minions.
Good.
And then finally, Black Widow's.
Already got it. You get 2 of them. You got 2 hands.
2 gauntlets, yeah. They so good. So she's very good. She has a 1 cost economy card. And if you have enough preparations between Safe House, which then becomes another economy card because it gets it back for you, and her triggering, she gets going. And she builds the widest I've seen, which is like she just has a bunch of stuff on the table, which is her shtick. So my natural inclinations, technically, I think I could go any of the remaining aspects. Leadership's always good. Justice seems fine with her. Like, you're just removing, and then protection even is fine. Keeping, there's going to be a lot of attacks. We have low health, so like the ability to do that. But I feel like, I don't know, I probably lean Justice or Leadership.
How many beat cops do you want to play?
It's interesting. I don't know if I have time for beat cops. 3 cost is like there are turns where I really feel like you either have to be healing and soaking damage with protection or blocking with allies and leadership. Yeah. Because we're just gonna get hit so many times.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just the nature.
Yeah, you're right.
Interesting.
Don't do leadership. We're tired of leadership.
Are we?
I'm tired of seeing it.
I'm gonna flex Justice, I think.
All right, good Justice.
That's the one I've played the least, and I played it recently when we were playing. What were we even doing? We were playing Kang last week.
Or you could play Black Widow Protection. That would be weird though, right? That's tough. It's just not as good as Spidey.
Nothing as good as Spidey with protection. Like, nothing with protection is as good as I think Spider-Man is.
You do. I mean, you've got to be in hero quite a bit to trigger these grappling hooks and Widow's bites. So what are you going to do while you're in hero mode, you know? Now, what you could be doing is defending.
Or it could be thwarting.
Or you could be thwarting.
Because you're not
I'm all right.
Ever.
Yeah, not as a hero, but my arrows are my thwarts.
That's really my concern, is like, if the first stage gets to 14, we lose.
Yeah.
So someone's got to be doing that work.
I got those cable arrows.
Quickly.
Colin Cox.
Yeah. Let's start with Justice. But I think she can actually play all of them because she's just generically good. Let's see. Clear the area. How about that? Skilled Investigator. That's also really good. Just cards for 0 on an upgrade is so good. Generally, but in Heroic, it's like particularly good. I think I'm on 1 van. I'm not going to be on 3 beat cops, I'll tell you that much. How do we feel about 4 Justice these days?
2 for 4. It's still a pretty good deal in the world of Justice, isn't it? I think last time I looked at it, it's pretty good.
Last I looked, Agent Coulson's really, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's
I
awesome.
get to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I didn't get to last time because
If
I
you can
was
play
Spider-Man.
at 5 cost somehow.
I definitely can. If not, I will make a way. What I have to really look at is all the preparation cards. Counterintelligence being one of them.
Yeah, you gotta get Coulson in there. I mean, Justice is worth playing just for Coulson. Because he's like money in that deck. I'm waffling into a helicarrier on my end too. I feel like it needs to happen.
Waffling into it, eh?
How do you not? I mean,
I love that idea.
you can afford a 3 cost in Heroic. 3 cost helicarrier. Are you doing helicarrier and or Quinn carrier? I feel like I should do a Quinn carrier.
It's there for the taking. Look at Spycraft.
I'm gonna do a Quinn carrier.
I'm not doing it.
You're
Folks.
not doing it. Wait, let's see it. Blackwood is the only person who can maybe run it.
Play only if you control a spy character.
Okay, you will forever.
On it. Interrupt. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft. Cancel the effects of that card and discard it. Then reveal another card from the encounter deck.
Now you get to do your ability though, right? When it's a preparation card. How much does it cost?
1.
That's fine. I'd run that on Black Widow.
Would you?
I would absolutely run that on Black Widow. Yeah.
you wanna
I
skip-
always said she's the only one that I think should run it.
I mean, I think she can run it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
I think you should run it.
I don't know.
You're gonna change your mind. I swear we're gonna be mid-game and they're gonna say there's only one thing that will lose us this game right now, and then it's gonna flip.
And then
we're
we're
gonna say,
cry.
"Oh, Spycraft," and then chat's gonna go,
Can you
"I
imagine?
told you guys, Spycraft."
Are you a helicarrier? Are you Quinn carrier?
I'm gonna do the Quinn. I think. I feel like I've
This
got to
is
be in hero so often to shoot
you.
those arrows. I'm gonna drop it. It's
I'm looking
mightiest
at Nick
point.
Fury.
I forgot about him.
I feel like in Heroic,
Where's your money coming from?
I have lots of money.
Where?
All over the place.
I got no money.
So she has 6 cards, and then you play a preparation, you get a 7th, and you safe house to get an 8th.
Okay.
In your
She's
hand.
got cash.
And she's got the gauntlets
So you should be playing it.
to play preparations. So like
You're the guy that should be.
she has weird econ. Where are you getting the money? You said it yourself, dude. So let me look at there's neutral preparations there's the one that lets you draw 2 cards. That's the real money.
You're gonna play that one? Isn't that a weird one? Didn't we decide we didn't like that?
No, I think, you know how many times we're going to surge in this scenario?
Probably a lot. Yeah.
A ton.
But isn't what are you playing a card and a card for 2 cards?
So you pay 1, but she has the one where she has 2 of the gauntlets that make it where it's free, basically.
Right.
So then you play it, you get a card back. And then it triggers and nets you 2 cards. So it's letting you stack up a big turn, basically, to pay for the big stuff.
Big moments.
Didn't we decide we didn't like it?
I mean, getting a bad card for free is not exactly a great argument. But it's all right. It's all right. We'll take it. We'll take it.
And like it.
12, therefore, pennies.
There it is. I was like, I just saw endurance and it disappeared. Yeah, espionage. Target acquired. Boost ability? How many boost abilities exist in this deck? Target acquired. Are there a lot of boost abilities here? Like the star? I'll have to look through the deck.
1 per player. I think you play 1 of those. You playing 1?
Does 1 per player mean 1 per player in play, or does it mean 1 in my deck?
Play.
Ooh, how about To the Rescue?
You did it. You got me. For a moment, I thought you were being serious.
What is that? Oh, that card. That's what that is. We both know it.
I've got a lot of questions still. This deck needs a purpose.
There's a lot in Kang. Yeah, I think target acquired is going to be a thing here. You said this deck needs purpose?
A little bit of like, I need to really feel like I know what I'm doing.
I do not know that beat cop is the trick here.
Well, you don't have to play it.
I feel like that's such a mistake. Let me count my cards.
You should play 2 at least.
It's definitely not 3.
You should play 2. Definitely play 2.
Let's start with 2. Let's see how many I'm at. Okay. Things I definitely am doing. Start there, right?
Absolutely. Always start there.
Clear the area, skilled investigator, heroic intuition. Double B comp.
Relentless assault. I'm not sure that combat training pays off here. You gotta swing 4 times. If you're swinging, you're not shooting 2 arrows. Zach, I'm taking it out. See, this is where purpose comes from when you make bogus decisions.
What are you taking out?
Nothing. Combat training.
What happened to my combat? Combat training.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
What is happening?
Well, I built it. Now I'm going to make it weird. So if we do... Three standy cards. Is 3 standy cards enough standy cards?
Oh boy. Someone saying they don't think late on the law is that great in Widow.
What's that one do?
After you change 4, remove 3 threat from a scheme 4 instead if you paid with a mental resource. Cost 1.
4 thwart for 1? That's great.
But you have to be flipping to hero.
I mean, how much are you going to flip? You flip when you should have flopped? Do you stay in alter ego a lot? People are really keen on the new staying in alter ego.
Say that again?
People are really cool. Like, they're really into Black Widow staying in alter ego a lot.
Because you can use your preparations.
Yeah, most of them. Not the grappling hook, of course. Not numb, of course.
Alex says she flips a lot. Yeah, I think you would flip. Basically every turn.
Only you can know that. It's a choice for you. You ever feel like you want just more moment of triumph, even though you know that it will often not do anything? Yes.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Great. My confidence is flowing.
None, yeah. Huh. I think there's a lot of things that require minions in this aggression pool, isn't there? Perhaps too many. You know, because how many minions are we thinking about?
Minions?
Are there a lot of minions? Well, we'll get
Specifically?
more because we're revealing 2 cards.
I think there's like 5 to 8 minions total in the 40-something card deck.
Deal 3 to an enemy. Attack gains piercing. That can't be worth it. Drop kick? Nah. Not.
I need more
No.
space.
Choose an enemy.
In my
Deal
deck.
5. No. Deal 3 and 3.
Did we decide max 1 per player is 1 in my deck or 1 in play?
Only unique cards are the ones you can only have 1 per deck. Is it unique? You're good. You're good then. Totally good. Totally good. Okay, chase them down. So really, I mean, this aggression pool is all about killing minions. Let's be honest. Especially if you're running the low-cost cards. They're all like minion-y cards. Or pump up your main swing cards. You kind of gotta choose there.
Classic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand up a bunch. And then we'll have a little always get a little benefit from killing minions. All right, I like that. I like that. It looks good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm only on 2 lay down the law because it is only when you're flipping from alter ego to hero. That's what I think I was wrong with Spider-Man too. All right.
Remember Budapest? That's right, deck of somethings. Is this from some movie? People keep talking about Budapest a lot. I've heard that there are like Marvel movies. Is this? Would you say this is?
From
Like-
Budapest?
Yeah. Is it a movie? Is it a comic? What is that? You're the Marvel guy.
Is that where they go in Spider-Man? Far From Home?
Budapest?
I feel like that's where they
Anyone
went.
been to Budapest?
I have not.
I'd like to go. Sorry, Daniel. First Avengers. See,
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
now that you've been established as the resident lore guru, you deserve all of the vitriol. I checked out a long time ago. I said, hey, just don't expect it from old Steven.
I can take it. Hmm.
Yeah, they're for an ingot. Black Widow and Hawkeye bonded in Budapest, said Slaymaster 9. Nice.
They're
Just like we're
they're
gonna
good
be
friends.
we're gonna be bonding here. Hopefully not bonding in perhaps the way they did. Team Covenant.
They didn't bond that way.
Yeah, right. Some people have been to Budapest.
Yeah, that's right. The quote is basically reminds me of Budapest, and then the reply is you and I have different memories of Budapest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to cut 4 cards if I'm going to be at my minimum.
All right. Start with clear the area.
Yes, that's got to be in. Same thing with Skill Investigator. Right?
Too good, right?
You'll end up where I'm at.
Did you put Spycraft in?
No.
Cool.
I'm 4 over after making cuts, and these are good cards. So I don't have time for the bad cards.
What do you think about Quake, really, though?
Someone's Quake?
Mhm.
So I feel like we need blockers.
3 counterintelligence, you're going to see that. You're going to like 1 out at a time.
2?
I'd cut
All right,
1.
cut
yeah,
1.
Cut 1.
I'm with you here.
I mean, it looks like the beat cops, doesn't it? Isn't that weird? I don't need these fancy cards. What are you? You're not going to be taking any damage.
I will, unfortunately, take damage. And at 9 health and 3 recovery, I feel like that's the perfect map for both of those cards.
I mean, if you're on lay down the law, clear the area, counterintelligence, maybe For Justice isn't making it.
Yeah.
Well, would you rather have Under Surveillance or For Justice? Under Surveillance does things that For Justice does not do. So it's interesting.
It's to me, it's the same reality.
Well,
This clears side schemes, though.
Well, the difference though is like, if there's a scheme out there that needs to get to 6, like the van is going to give us, we can't play For Justice in the villain phase, but Under Surveillance is basically playing For Justice as soon as it needs to be played. The
Instead
moment you
of
go over the standard.
After it needs to be played.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really questioning Beat Cop at this point, primarily because of the time.
Can you at least put 1 in? You gotta honor Beat Cop with 1.
Let's go down to 1.
1 Beat Cop, right? That's
like,
what you'd expect to help. Just 1.
The reality is, for it to be as efficient as these other cards, it needs 6 turns.
Yeah.
And
Well, you got played early.
I'm gonna lose in 6 turns on heroic.
We got so much time. We're gonna be clearing threat. It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would cut if I'm looking anywhere. It's For Justice, or yeah, you need the double resources. I think. Yeah.
So I need to cut 2 cards here.
David Whitfield says she is surprisingly resilient. Doesn't really need downtime and endurance. I find.
Have you played her in heroic?
How does she heal? Does she have anything weird? Does she have a suit? That suit?
The suit gives her +1 defense and lets her stand.
Okay. Probably not enough. Basically, what happens when you take like a random 4 damage? fold.
The thing that
like a
she's
table.
really good about, though, is not taking a random 4 damage.
Okay.
Because she can cancel boost icons.
Well, then she never needs to recover. So why are you running downtime? Or endurance, for that matter. Cut them both, see if you die, put them in. It's that simple. I'm gonna be. I mean,
Let's do
Hawkeyes.
it.
You know, in the Hawkeyes
right.
in the weird
Here,
times.
we'll cut downtime and endurance, and we'll remember this moment.
Okay.
And I'll be like, I just don't have enough health. And then we'll lose.
And then that treachery card will flip, and I'll say, remember the time I said Spycraft was the only hero that could run
Now,
it.
this is one thing I know more than I know anything in the entire universe, which is that we will lose. When we lose, people are going to say,
We need to know
"See,
why."
I told you this is the card." But in Heroic, here's what happens, right? You have to maximize, let's just say 4 variables, even though it's more than that. So when you don't have enough health, it's like, oh, if you had healing and health, you should add those cards. Okay. But if we can't do enough damage to clear the minions, we're going to say, oh, we only have more damage. Let's maximize that. Or if we don't do enough damage to the villain fast enough. Or if we don't have enough threat control. So there's too many things you have to maximize. So remember that. Whatever you think the answer is, it might be.
Michael White saying you're completely misevaluating your choices. Beat Cop and Espionage are easy 3-ofs. 3 of Beat Cop, having played this game many times, cannot be the right answer.
Michael,
It is not.
do you think that's true generally, or have you played Heroic? I'm genuinely asking.
Beat Cop and Heroic is...
Because the number of cards that are Beat Cop 3 of when you're just playing like we were playing last week, I totally agree. I had 2 out on turn 1. It was amazing. Beat Cop and Heroic, 3 costs to 6 turns from now, have threat removed, is hard math.
Yeah. There's apparently, everyone's really hot for this alt-only Black Widow. Stay in alt ego mode. You know, sounds like a real, it's the hot deck. Is probably up on Marvel CDB. 20,000 likes. People were talking, man. People were talking about it.
What I'll say about that?
Just stay there. Stay in alt ego.
You do you. But the reality is, I don't play Marvel Champions.
You do you is such a weird... I love that statement because it always drives me insane. It's like, it's all I can do. What, I can't do anybody else?
You can attempt to be doing it.
I'm like in this flesh suit. I mean, what else am I going to do?
It's meta because earlier you were saying accept who you are.
That's right. Yeah.
So you do you is someone who has accepted that. You're not doing you as you trying to be something else. But I don't play Marvel Champions to not be a hero.
That's right. Okay, that's fair.
That's a conceit. If there's a strategy where it's staying alter ego the whole time, I get it. I'm not at the champions table to do that, no matter how good it is.
Okay. And Zach, you know, you do you.
That's right.
You do you.
Cold Pizza predicting you'll lose because you don't have Spycraft.
I actually believe that. I like Cold Pizza 320. That's nice. A little early.
And like he's saying, you do you is not as gross as it is what it is.
Oh, man.
I always say, if you're watching, you probably have heard it a lot. Them's the beats.
Them's the beats. That's actually more acceptable. You know why? Because it's a universal statement of the way things are rather than the way somebody should be. You do you is like, are you not pleased with the way I'm doing me currently?
All right, important choice here, and I'll let chat decide.
Roll a die?
Nope. Chat. I want chat to tell me. Anchornauts, Master of Time, Temporal, 1 through 3. Put it in the comments. Anchornauts is 1, Master of Time is 2, Temporal is 3. Steven, I'll let you track that. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then I'll be ready.
1 is what? 2 is how many?
1, 2, 3. 1 is Anchornauts, 2 is Master of Time, 3 is Temporal.
Trevor was hip to the first. I think we just do the first one. Number 1.
Man, he got in there.
I mean, I can't calculate all these numbers. This is going to be impossible. We don't have like a...
You can just get a vibe.
Okay.
Which one are you seeing the most?
Okay, yeah, this is... I'm totally tracking this. I'm Rain Manning this thing.
Yeah, you see which number you're seeing a lot.
I'm seeing all the numbers, though. A lot of numbers. Why is there a lot of numbers here? I think it's 1, though. It's definitely 1. I think you guys just want us to get destroyed. Is that what this is about? Just be honest with me. While Zach's gone, is the one choice, the Anachronauts, is that really about just wanting to see us completely suffer? Is that what these streams have become? Is it all boiled down to the same basic Hobbesian Leviathan argument? Is it all just about the ultimate cruelty of humankind being covered up by the facade of social restriction? You're right, I'm not playing Hulk, so it can't be that much suffering. Okay, I think it's number 1. And then I think we lose, and then I think we go to the dinos. Is that Master of Time? This one was really annoying. No, it's not Master of Time. It's oh man, Time Portal. I would destroy if we did Time Portal. Look at all these minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's Corey. You're right, man. Hero's Journey indeed. Let's go. We got a lot of... These are all like little mini villains, though. Oh, no. These guys are awesome. Apocryphus? Terminatrix? She's like a one-bladed Wolverine. Sir Raston. Seems to be just a knight. Since when did a sword and a shield make you a villain? That's kind of a silly question, isn't it? Death Hunt 9000 looks like a character from Brave Star. Wild Run looks phenomenal. We're doing the Anachronauts. They're awesome. They're from across time and space. Joe Platt said 2 is currently ahead as the most popular. I believe Joe.
Is that what you picked?
No, but we'll do this one. This one's impossible, and then we'll do the next one. Do I shuffle these in?
Sure do.
Okay. Burn Notice. Great show. I was watching Burn Notice last night. Truly great show. What am I doing with this? Oh, it's going in. Truly, I thought you were just queuing me up for a Burn Notice praise.
Hey, I got these Game Genic sleeves I want to try. I need to re-sleeve really quick.
Okay. Those old FFG art sleeves were bad. Just going to say it. Anybody who doesn't know that, they were not good. The plastic came out about this far past the card.
And then they start separating?
Yeah, it was like shuffling a binder. Oh, no obligations. Oh, thank you, guys. Zach just totally seeded my my failure there.
What'd I do?
We don't have the obligations in this one.
I was setting you up.
Yeah.
You want to hand me that burn notice?
Yeah, I got it. It's right here.
Let's put it in my stack.
Who's that actor in Burn Notice? Bryce is listening. Bryce knows who the actor is.
Couldn't tell you.
I always make fun of him. But apparently he's a really good actor. He just looks very, well, he doesn't look too bright in Burn Notice all the time.
He doesn't?
No. Yeah, you'll know exactly what I mean if you watch the show.
Doesn't look bright?
He's kind of, yeah, it's just kind of he's got a weird persona in that show. He's like a spy, but he's just not Bruce Campbell. Is that right, Jason?
Second Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, apparently he's a great actor. He plays a bunch of different... It might be Jeffrey Donovan, actually. That sounds right.
What else is he in?
I don't know. That's the thing. I've only seen him in Burn Notice. Michael Weston is the character's name, yeah. You get burned. When you're burned, you're all alone. You need the help of a ex-girlfriend and the guy that ratted you out to the FBI.
Green Metal Box saying Jeffrey Donovan is Michael Weston.
Jeffrey Donovan, that's it. Great show, though.
I'll have to look. I don't know my name. Do you think I would know him if I saw him?
I don't know.
What's Burn Notice about?
It's a spy that gets burned, and that's essentially whenever you get rejected from the spy community for some breach of trust or what have you, or something that somebody thinks you've done.
You who lies professionally cannot be.
Yeah,
trusted.
And so you've lost the trust of whoever whatever the spy community is, so you can't find work. And then essentially he's trying to get unburned, I think is the idea. And he's probably a setup or something, I can't remember. It's one of those 1,000-episode shows. But then he teams up and he's doing like independent spy gigs. Okay, we're shuffled up here. Take care, deck of something.
All right, so
Hello to you in the distant future when you rewatch this.
these sleeves definitely feel better than past art sleeves,
Fresh live unboxing.
but they're
Yeah, talk to. I'll
Yeah, you're good.
take your.
they're pretty slick. They're kind of glossy.
Slide off the table.
I've been using the mattes. They're not like Dragon Shield like slidey. I don't know. Anyone else out there been using these? How would you describe them? I like the way they look. They look great. The Spider-Man one, looking good. But yeah, they. I'm curious how they shuffle. We'll get there in a second. Came with a clear sleeve. It's also kind of glossy. I'm gonna stick with my normal. I think it's smart that they did this, which is basically be able to sleeve your hero since it's front and there's two sides. And then you have your pack of standard sleeves. That's one of the upsides of making a pack of sleeves specifically for a certain kind of game. Yeah, standard and expert are pre-shuffled into the encounter deck. I did that before we started. These are definitely a big improvement over the old FFG art sleeves. I'll say that much. I haven't even used them yet, but they already feel way better than that.
What's the matter with
Kids these days?
What do you think? You switching? You re-sleeving everything?
I'm not re-sleeving everything. They're not bad. They're definitely way better than those old art sleeves. You can. There's like a.
Well, yeah, better than the old art sleeves. Like a wet paper towel is better than that.
The old art sleeves were fine for things you didn't shuffle.
Yeah, like none card games. Set each Kang 2, Kang 3, and Kang's Dominion side. You already did that, right?
Yep.
Remove each player's obligation card. Shuffle the encounter deck. Did it. Okay. Winterfield, deal each player an encounter card. You can have that one first.
We did it.
Okay, and then 14 and we lose, but we won't because we're running Spycraft. Toughness on Kang. When he attacks, place a threat or give him a bunch of attack and advance whenever we
That's right,
push
Courtney.
him around. What's he at? 30? Ooh. I want that 50 on the table. I'm not going to get it though, am I?
There's a stage where that's possible. I usually, when it's 30, I'll just load up the 2s on the other side.
I'm going to do the normal 2s because we only have so many on the prototypes. Man, these tokens still look great, man. Not just saying that because
Because you can buy them now.
for obvious reasons.
Buy my book.
My book. Man, these products we make and benefit from look great. Whoa.
It's almost motivation enough to write a book just so I can say that. Like
Buy my book?
and actually mean it.
What would you write a book about?
The story of how we struggled for 20 years. I don't know.
Some overborn business marketing success titled
If anything, it would
How
be
You
very
Can Go From
not
0 to
overborn.
60 viewers in 13
in
years.
13 years.
What's funny is right now we broke 300 viewers.
Live?
So hello all of you 300 fine people, and all of you watching later. Why did you miss it? What are you thinking? That's more than about half the videos on our channel. Total video views.
Oh, because all the
From
the
about
earlier-
2007 to 2011, every one of those videos about 50 views.
Don't mind
So
me.
that's pretty crazy to think about, tangible growth.
If I actually think about the fact that there are hundreds of people watching right now, it's like
Well, aren't you?
I don't typically consciously think about it.
Well, it's weird because we're just in this room by ourselves,
Yeah.
like normal. There's my jacket over there. Got the Ashes products, an empty smoothie jar,
Got my clip.
sunglasses, wallet, keys, pack of peanuts, raisins, and almonds. Bunch of old hard drives with a bunch of old footage on it that we're consolidating into a single drive, 16 terabyte. Jonathan's water bottle, an old dead screen, bunch of sound panels, recharging batteries.
I love his comment. Ben Sweeney, smash that like button. Ring that bell. And saying, hit that subscribe button.
Cannon backpack. All of our cords.
Shadow saying that's 300
Sure.
people waiting to correct you while you play.
That's exactly right. And then a screen that just has our faces on it. So it's like I'm broadcasting to me. Terrifying thought. It's kind of a Black Mirror episode. Your only audience is you. Can you imagine? That'd be cool. Somebody should write that. Maybe that's your book. You're live streaming and it's all just you're watching your own live streams. You have to entertain yourself with your own live streaming.
That'd be
How
horrible.
awesome. Yeah.
That's actually a hilarious concept.
It is a kind of an interesting concept. Kind of scary.
Like,
All right. How many do I get? I'm Hulk, so what? 3 cards? No, wait. 6. All right. Clint.
wait, who's first?
I don't know. Don't look at these. Okay. I'm keeping Expert Marksman because it has money on it. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Waste of time. I don't have any allies in hand. Chase them down. Waste of time. There are no minions.
We're going to make you first player.
Electric Arrow. Very good opening turn against Kang. Press the advantage. Electric Arrow. Expert Marksman is a really fun turn. So pay 1 to play Marksman. Pay 1 and Expert Marksman to play Electric Arrow. Pay 1 for Press the Advantage. Draw a card. Maybe it's a 0 cost. Probably isn't.
Joe Platt, 300 people desperate for help with their water containment needs. Nick Crow saying, did I miss the Nalgene shout out?
It's amazing you should ask, because in a rare turn of events, this stream, and you guys are all lucky to be on for this particular stream, is sponsored officially by none other than Nalgene, made in the USA. And by officially, we definitely mean not in any official capacity, nor have we had any conversations or outreach from Nalgene. Although we're still crossing our fingers. Apparently somebody knows somebody, you know? And this is a nice 1.5 size bottle, 40
1.5
ounces.
liters?
I can't decide if I drink more water when I have a larger container or if I drink more water when I have a smaller container. It's almost more intimidating,
Yeah.
the bigger one.
It's like if you're going to take a drink, you got to really mean it
That's right.
with this thing.
But the key part of this, the market differentiator for this guy, is it can also knock somebody out. So if you're looking for the best in personal protection and hydration,
You know, I was thinking just the
Nalgene,
other day, I
1400
really
milliliters.
need to get a water carrying device that can also knock someone out. And saying they'll start asking for F's and GGs in the chat. You know what that is? Friends, follows?
yeah, it's something that the kids do.
Torres88 saying, hey guys, has nothing to do with anything, but I really enjoyed the Nightmare Before Christmas stream. It has something to do with something. Are you playing again for Christmas time? And did you see the movie? I've loved that movie since I was a kid. I don't know if Steven's seen it since then. At worst, we're probably going to play it next year on Throwback Thursday. Someone said, don't forget your bow.
Yeah, don't forget the bow. Man, I have the right number of resources, except I just can't play them in the right order.
Paul H. saying, I'm not going to lie, it makes me want to go get an Aldean every time.
You really want to be able to do this.
Useless.
Play the arrow. A1, press the advantage.
Useless.
Draw a card. Floating card. Now, if I can play that card for the thing. So I really need to draw into a double resource. Okay, let's see what happens.
All right, so there's no threat out. Lay down the law, not doing anything yet. Got it. Spider-Man, not doing anything yet, and Covert Ops not really doing much for me. So I'm going to pitch those 3. Try again. We're trying to really build here. Oop. I got a lot of resources.
This got interesting.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. Sensuit, let's go. This might be a one and done.
Yeah, we're done. We already won the thing. So with the double, that actually means you don't play Expert Marksman, which is a bit of a disaster, because I want to. So Expert Marksman has to go get your bow. Then you play Electric Arrow, stun. Then you play Press the Advantage, draw. Then you play
Filet
Press the Advantage,
Ray
draw.
saying F is pay respects. GG is good game. I knew GG.
I might, oof. Okay, hold on a second.
Dave Whitfield saying those Spider-Man sleeves look excellent. Yeah, these do look great. These are the Game Genic sleeves. I bought some to try them out. Can't have games or sleeves made specifically for a game and not give them a go.
Or do you do bow, marksman?
Really bad lag asking the questions that matter here. Just got on and I'm seeing Black Widow Justice. Does this mean you're using Spycraft?
Electric arrow.
No, not yet. That'll be the last knee that I take. That will be in a dark place. Northern Lights saying, Zach, can I get a hip shot review on the new sleeves compared to Katana? So they're a different feel. I think they don't shuffle as good as Katana's shuffle. I would lean towards just Katanas, but they're not bad. You know what I mean? So like if you really like the design, you have a hero. Like having Spider-Man sleeved in these is pretty cool. So you get like a little extra theme, but the quality is not as they're not as smooth around the edges basically when you're shuffling, but they shuffle fine. Like a lot of other sleeves don't, and they feel fine. There's a different texture to them, and I think it's just if I got used to them, I wouldn't even. I think you could get used to it, I guess is the better way of saying that.
All right. I'm ready.
You're first?
You're first. I'm
Yeah,
first?
You first.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I had a feeling.
So we've got two weird lines here. I'll explain to you the weird lines. Just so we can live this together.
Just put these over here.
Thanks. Thanks. All right, so let's say we chuck downtime immediately because that's just kind of the person that I am. And we get the bow, which is obviously happening. Did I pass it already? No. You gotta have the bow to shoot arrows, right? I mean, you're just wasting your time otherwise. There it is. Hawkeye's bow. Boom. Comes in.
You have to pay to go get that?
Yeah, you gotta pay one resource
Makes sense.
of any type. And it can't be the expert marksman resource, which is a bummer. I wish it was. Which is like one for a Hawkeye card or something. It's all the arrows. So let's say we pitch this and we get this.
Let's just do it.
Then we play this. Well, I don't know. I'm not committing. I'm not taking my hand off the piece, you know? All right, so then
Have you seen Queen's Gambit yet? Speaking of hands off piece. I haven't seen it yet.
we'll play Electric Arrow.
But I've seen a lot of people saying they're picking up chess because they watched that show.
Well, good. They really should. It's a great game. So we
Fisher.
play Electric Arrow with the Genius resource.
Uh-huh.
Then we play Press the Advantage, draw a card, and we use that card to play Expert Marksman, and we don't get to use it. It feels like you should be able to do something better than that, right?
I mean, it
But
seems okay.
We have the Marksman in for the next turn. We lose downtime. Because the other way to do this is to pitch Expert Marksman and to play downtime.
Well, would you rather
Which
have...
one is better going into the, you know? He's going to be stunned, so I won't take a normal attack.
Well,
Expert Marksman or downtime. I mean, that's our.
I mean, you're basically choosing the tempo of the game immediately, right? Because you're either going to be capable of taking some more hits and lasting longer with downtime, or you're going to finish the game quicker with Expert Marksman.
That's right.
I'll tell you what I would do. I don't have to tell you. You know exactly what I do.
Oh, yeah?
Someone's saying play both.
You can play both. Yeah, that's definitely possible. So you can roll in here and pitch. Let's say we pitch or press the advantage. Play the bow. Play the electric arrow. We could.
No, don't forget you still have to pay to get that.
Yeah, I've already done that here. That's
Okay.
what this resource is.
Okay.
So you can play one or the other. If you want to play the electric arrow, which I think the stun is going to be relevant to my interests. Now, other thing you could do is you could pitch. Technically, you can pitch the Genius. Now we're just getting into funny business here. Get the bow and play it.
Daniel Keem saying that what's the name of the show I just said? Queen's Gambit was really good.
I'm not pitching the Genius. Now, the other thing you could do, you could really set the tempo of the game. You can get the bow. Let's say we use Expert Marksman to get the bow. Done. Then we spin this to play that. Then we spend a downtime on Press the Advantage. Draw a card, do 2. Get a card. Downtime, or spend that new card on Press the Advantage. Deal 2, draw a card. And then we're left with 1 card in hand.
Don't forget he's tough.
Yeah. We'll lose 3 damage no matter what we do. So you can either play Marksman downtime, one or the other. You got to choose. Choose. Or you can do 2 Press the Advantages. I think I'm going to play the Expert Marksman kind of guy.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
I mean, when you can build in Heroic, you do build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm going to do.
Because we're nowhere near the end of this game.
No, not even close.
Some would say we're on the first turn.
That's right. The very beginning. Okay. Spinning and press the advantage to get the bow, playing the bow.
It was on the top of your deck.
It's crazy. Then we're going to, what do we exhaust? We're going to flip this up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do Electric Arrow with a Genius. I'm a genius.
So what's it do?
Exhaust the bow, stun an enemy, and deal 3 to it. So remove the tough. No, I mean, I can do 3 with Hawkeye and remove the tough, or I can do 3 with the arrow and remove
Same
the tough.
difference.
Same idea. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I'm going to do press the advantage with a downtime, deal 2 damage, draw a card,
What a renegade here.
then expert marksman with a moment of triumph.
Nice.
And
did
we're
you,
built.
You didn't exhaust, did you yet?
I haven't yet, so I'll do 3 to the...
Go back to normal. All right, so you did 5 damage, stunned him, got rid of a tough token, and played 2 cards.
That's right. Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad indeed.
I can't hate it. Yeah, Cold Pizza saying Hawkeye hits like Hulk. That's fun, right? That's how it should work. Ah!
All
It's
right.
weird to scream into a void of 2 people in a room full of cameras.
You can.
I feel like more and more of my life is going to be that exact thing.
Yep. All right, I'm going to play Espionage, trigger my ability to draw a card.
Too bad that's not Spycraft.
I'm going to play Heroic Intuition. I'm going to play Synth Suit.
Oh, baby. Wow, you had a lot of double resources now.
I had 2 doubles. Yeah, and I got a card from this. So it was a 7-card hand with 2 double resources in it. I don't mind it.
This is where he's going to like roll into 2 attacks off of these encounter cards and just wreck you.
So I might...
You stay. Stay. We'll remove 1 stun token. We'll add some threats so you can do something
I don't
about
know,
it.
though. Because I have the +1 defense, and after I trigger a prep card, I can ready. So I can block multiple times.
Yeah, that's true. Do
And
you
he's
want to block
stunned.
this guy, though? 3+?
He's stunned, so you would have to draw an attack for this to matter.
I have 3 cards coming.
Yeah, but like,
you know,
if we
it's-
have 6 coming at us, then the odds of him attacking a lot is, some would say double.
I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, I'm going to stay here for card draw purposes.
Okay. Done? Everything ready?
Yeah.
Got a bow. I'm a marksman.
Plus, I need some threat out there.
You got to have something to do, as we say,
That's right.
as we like to say.
Got to give old
the-
Widow something to
Put
do.
the bow down here. Let's put a marksman over here, too. Try to keep my board tidy here. I'll not fail at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, take a minute, look at your hand, and then we'll dive
Ooh.
into the villain turn.
Ooh, good.
Good. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
2 threat on. You hit us with those shiny tokens. I cannot wait to own those. Then he's going to interact with you first. He attempts to attack and fails. He's stunned. Then he's going to scheme against me for 1, 2, 3 total. Then we're going to deal boost cards. Cool. And now you will start by revealing. And if you have any that reveal Surge, you just let me know.
Quick strike. Take 2.
What is this? Terminatrix? Have we seen
Terminatrix.
this? What is this?
These are the Anachronauts. They're from a different time.
Like anachronism?
Yeah, that kind of
I get
thing.
it.
Temporal Shield going on Kang. When attacked, discard, prevent all damage, and deal 1 to the attacker.
Okay, cool.
And then Wild Run. When revealed, discard a random card from my hand.
That wasn't bad at all.
Explosive Arrow would be nice here.
You never know.
There you go. Thank you.
Moment of triumph, gone.
That actually could have been okay.
It's fine.
Could have been nice.
My bad cards.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Surge. Past Machinations, Insight 1. Place a threat on the main scheme. Do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
When reveal these players, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a different obligation and reveals it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So we're each going to get an obligation, and there are none in the discard pile, so they're going to come out of the deck.
Give me the best one for me.
I'm just looking for one with Surge. All right, I'm just gonna get one of each out so we can see them.
I got all my build cards.
Well,
Whoa.
there's a worse way for that to go, I guess. Not seeing them ever. I'm too weak.
I'm too weak.
Okay, so there's depowered. Can't play hero-specific cards. Alter Ego action. Discard a hero-specific card. That's not bad for me because I'm already in Alter Ego. There's weakened. After you use a basic hero power, take a damage. You have to discard a physical from your hand in Alter Ego. These are all you have to remove them. In
That
Alter
might
Ego.
be okay for me.
You have to discard a physical to get rid of it. There's time travel hijinks. When revealed, discard the highest cost card you control.
No.
That's not what's
Never.
I'm gonna pick. Stolen memories. Place the top 8 cards of your deck face down under this card. Then as Alter Ego, you can discard a mental from your hand.
That's got to be the one,
Discard it.
right?
That's so fine.
It's just one closer to an encounter, one turn more closer to an encounter card, right?
Hold on, let me get both of these out.
I mean, weakened isn't bad either. Like, my basic hero power is a lot of times going to be readying the bow and shooting another arrow once I get going.
Look at my hand. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna actually take a depowered because this is fine to draw later.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't want is to take one of these, like the can't play hero specific cards. I don't want that mid game.
I'm taking Stolen Memories.
All right.
Because we all know how much I love it.
Next, Gang Up. This card gains Surge. I get to trigger my ability. Yes.
Boom.
We're gonna trigger Espionage. Draw 2.
And then is that it? Do you send them with draw a card?
I draw 2 off that. If I was on the other side, I would do a damage.
Right. Okay.
You fool. It's gonna be fine. All right. It gains Surge. Macrobots. Guard. Retaliate 1. And then Sir Rastin.
Guard Retaliate 1.
Man.
Wow.
This is the moment for...
Don't have anything. Got a Quinn Carrier, an Expert Marksman, a Martial Prowess, and a Cable Arrow.
You don't even have Holy Heroes. What is this?
No, I've got none of it. Just bad timing.
Cool.
Also, I lost a card, which is bogus.
It is bogus.
Bogus.
End of round. This passes?
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
All right, so my turn is going to be a lot of nothing. I can do 3 damage somewhere if that's helpful to you. And then I'm going to remove 3 threat. Okay? Be hip to that.
I'm hip.
I'm going to remove 3 threat. I'm going to do 3 damage, and then I'm going to roll down and play a money card. And Chris is right to say we will never beat this. But that was a 3 encounter card turn. That's the worst it's going to be all game.
That is the worst it will be. All right, I'm going to trigger this Alter Ego action. Discard a hero-specific card. I will pay 1. Pay 2 for a counterintelligence and draw a card with my ability.
Very nice. Do I need to get that to the door?
No, you're good.
Yeah. But I feel important. I got 4 cards, man. Playing Hulk over here.
These baddies are bad for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, you're not going to attack anyway, right?
Well, if I flip to hero, they're going to attack me.
Yeah. You're right. But you can defend one and ready with Sense Suit and defend the other one. Not take any damage.
Well, I have to trigger a preparation card for that. I have a way around this. Let's flip.
Ooh, here we go.
When I do, I'm
Here's
going to
Widow.
play Lay Down the Law and remove 4.
But I'm going to remove 3.
For what?
Cable Arrow. It's really the most impactful thing I can do this turn. You can't take it away from me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did he just thwart? And then I cable arrow, we go to 0.
You remove 3 though, right?
Mm-hmm. You remove 3 with heroic.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm thinking about doing some damage to get rid of one of these minions.
I got 3 damage anywhere you need it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Now we're talking. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna Dance of Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna do 3 here.
See the one you want dead?
Yep, 2 here, because I'm gonna punch him for 2. And then 1 here. Then Widow's gonna swing. I'm gonna
What
do
about
2
my
here.
guys?
Well, Scheme's fine. I'm gonna handle that in spades. Um,
You got retaliated? Probably twice. He had 1, and then Macrobots had 1. It's not... that is an attack, yeah. Technically, can you do the 1 damage here if these guys have a guard? Probably not.
oh, yeah, that's fair. So let's do 1 instead. To one of your guys.
Yeah.
You pick.
Hmm.
And I take 1 from Retaliates.
I'll go here. Terminatrix.
So there's 2 Retaliates. And then I will pass to you.
All right, here we go. Extra marksman going to generate 1 for cable arrows. 3. Threat removed. 3 damage to your Sir Rastin, taking 1 from retaliate.
No, you defeat him, so he doesn't take it. Punk.
How many times am I gonna do that? Okay. Then, well, that's a good question. Do I roll down? No, I'm not saving anything. I'm gonna roll down, pay 2 to play martial prowess.
Yeah.
Some more money. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, end of the round.
Now, actually, different. I'm going to play an expert marksman instead and discard a point carrier for stolen memories because I know that these obligations stacking up gets really bad.
I'm with it.
Ooh, there's my mockingbird. Cool.
Yeah, you do not necessarily want to have those just hanging around. All right, we'll add 2 threat to the scheme.
2 threat to the scheme?
Mm-hmm.
This one. 2 threat to the scheme.
All right, then he's going to interact with me first. He's going to attack. I will let him put 1 threat on. So he's at a 3 attack, and I'm going to block it. So 3 plus 0, so I take nothing.
Wow. Wow.
And then you get schemed against.
Wow, wow, wow. All right, he's got a 1+2.
Okay, I'll cancel all 3 of those with my counterintelligence.
Woo!
I'll trigger Synth Suit.
Standing?
Exhaust it. Ready myself. Trigger her ability, do a damage.
Here.
We'll do 1 there.
It's 3. That's a kill shot right there. That Hall of Heroes is coming anytime, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Then we got Scheme 2, Scheme 1. So here's 3 more coming in. And then we go to the tape.
All right. Starting with me. Pen down. When revealed, place 2 threat here for each obligation in play. So it just comes in with 2. Depowered. I cannot play hero-specific cards.
Glad you got that, not me. Macrobots. Ooh, where's my explosive arrow? Time travel tactics with Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect for each obligation in their play area.
1. Surge.
And 0 for Steven. Caught off guard. Upgrade or support you control. Do you just go get the bow? I'm going to have to look at my hand here.
You good?
So if I get the bow, play here, roll up, slap, slap.
I play purple saying, how are the sleeves? They're pretty good. They're better than previous art sleeves that I've used, but not quite as good as the katanas we've been using. So
Discarding the bow.
definitely playable in my opinion. Okay, was that it?
Yeah, and I should be standing.
That's for you.
Thanks. Okay, let's go drop Tigra. Let's go get the bow and play it. An easy swap.
Get that explosive arrow yet? Or the quiver to maybe go get it?
None. Neither. I know, right? It's all right. We're gonna play some cleanup here.
I will have a blocker for you, assuming you're in Hawkeye mode.
Did you have an obligation in play?
I didn't at the time that was revealed.
Oh, so you got that one right at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let's play Spider Girl. We're going to stun and confuse a minion. Macrobots.
Cool.
Stunned, confused. See you later, Macrobots.
She good.
Yes. Then I'm going to roll up to Hawkeye. We're going to roll
He built.
2 for a Vibranium Arrow on Wild Run. Deal 6 damage. Dead.
Also, don't forget about the shield at some
Not-
point.
Not forgetting. Chase them down. Defeat an enemy. Remove 2 threat. Now I can remove 2 here if that's exciting.
Nope. I have a way better plan for that. Actually, you can't do that yet because this has the exclamation point. So let me do this.
Wait, I think I ignore it. No, wait, that's the cable arrow.
I'm going to clear the area to clear it and draw a card.
Thanks.
Then you can do
You do that
same
first, then I do the arrow.
thing. Yeah.
Or then I do chase them down. Arrow and chase them down. Then let's do 3 here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't so bad.
Hawkeye.
It always looks scary on Kang at first because of that 3-card start.
Completely right. That's Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Stan Hawkeye.
I'll get out of town.
And I think I'm just going to take the Retaliate here.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Because you'd take a retaliate here anyway.
Or we could spend 3 to clear. Oh, he's got guard, so we can't. So 3 here.
I like that. Queued up.
Take 1. Done.
All right. Let's start here. Nicholas Fury.
Ooh.
Draw 3.
Haven't seen Nick in a while.
Then he's a good candidate to deal with this.
Take some damage. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Did you draw cards with this ability?
Yeah. Sure did. Crazy, isn't it?
How about this threat, though? This is a problem.
No, I'm going to clear it. It's fine.
No.
Widow will remove 3.
Just a little friendly reminder. Glad we got through all those anachronauts. That's kind of the last of them.
Actually not use Nick Fury on this. I'm going to thwart for 2 here. Then I'm going to clear the area and draw a card.
Oh, yeah. What a card. That card makes justice.
Then I'm going to flip down. And I'm going to play... Actually, I'm going to trigger this action.
Yeah.
And
hold. Okay. Clean
and I
indeed.
have a ready blocker for you.
Spider-Girl is about to die. Well, be defeated. Nobody dies in comics, right? Or do they?
They do.
Bummer.
Yeah, ask Captain America about that. Okay.
Well, spoiler alert, I had no idea.
Really? That like in 2008-ish, that was like it was on the New York Times. It was like a big deal.
Really?
Yeah, they finally did it. Okay. 2 threat on. Look at us with a clean.
It's clean.
You see the road
baby.
out there? Then he's gonna interact with you first. He
That's right.
attacks. I'm gonna block.
Oh, right. You can do that.
I'll give him +2. You want to give him +2 attack?
I'll
as
give him
well?
+2
Okay,
attack.
yeah. He hits for 7. Thanks for doing your job, Nick.
Good job. Nick is like, I got you some cards. And he's like, oh, I'm dead.
Then he'll scheme for 1 +0. What? 1
Really?
plus
Just
0.
1?
Yeah, assault flipped at the right time.
I feel like purgatory, if anything, like, you know, it's not what Dante thinks it is. You're climbing up like that faceless mountain. It's just being Nick Fury in this game.
Yeah.
You're always feeling like you're doing well, and then you just get wrecked.
And then you can never stay.
And wait, something happened here. He tried to attack and lost his stun.
Perfect.
Frozen in time, speaking of Cap, attached to my identity, when I would ready, discard this card instead. Totally fine.
That was the card I kept getting last time.
Exhaustion. It's a cool combo. Surge, exhaust your identity card.
Just got dunked on. It's a shame I don't have Spycraft out.
The Anachronauts. Shuffle each temporal card in the encounter discard pile into the deck. Oh no, it's all the things we just killed. When defeated, when defeated, when defeated.
We will do that immediately after reshuffling.
It's going to give us an extra card, but in Heroic, what's an extra card?
Just pile it on.
Just pile it on. Give me the
All right,
one that
mine.
you need.
Master Plan. 4 extra on.
Ooh,
Won't be a choice. it'll
perhaps
be.
never.
Future weapon attached to Kang. When Kang attacks, the attack gains overkill if it does no if it damages the hero, that hero is stunned. After this attack, discard this weapon. We need someone to have a tough status token. I'll tell you that much.
Not I.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
First play token
good.
passes.
Yep, it's you.
You got sat down.
So let's see.
I'm gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna play Black Widow's Gauntlets. I'm gonna use the Gauntlets to play Attack Acrobatics, which draws me a card.
Okay. So it's best for me to deal with this.
That person.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I flip to Widow and I would trigger a preparation, I can ping it for 1.
That's pretty good. I just can't do anything else until because of guard. I can't do anything else with my arrows. I do have the quiver too, so I can go looking for something. Is there anything we need in particular? How about a fat 6 damage? Wouldn't hurt.
Tag saying, Heroic Kang and Anchornauts, this is crazy. How's it going?
Yeah, so
I played
far it's
Purple
all
saying
right.
you included Spycraft. Betrayal, I did not include Spycraft.
Nope, you didn't do it.
There's no room in my heart. I'm going to play Grappling Hook.
I think I'm going to end an alter ego.
That's fine. You keep giving me a threat to do something with.
Don't sleep on future weapon, though.
It's fine. Me being stunned is not an issue.
I assure you that is not a problem.
You'll have a blocker for me?
Yeah.
That's super helpful.
Great.
So I'm going to flip up. I'm going to go ahead and thwart.
Yeah, I'm gonna be building too. Well, yep.
Let's do 3 off of this. No, let's just do 3 off of this. You're not going to remove threat randomly, right?
No, probably not.
You have it here if you need it, but okay.
Just need somewhere to dump something. And you know the overkill is gonna happen here.
Now, what if you block with an ally?
Overkill.
To
What do you
who?
mean?
Who gets the overkill?
Oh, right. You attack, ally defends to change the target? I don't know. It says if it damages a hero. So if I'm an alter ego, I wouldn't get stunned.
You might get damaged, but you wouldn't get stunned.
I don't know. We'll let chat and figure that one out. Okay, me go.
I play Purple is very happy I'm not playing Spycraft. Says, good to hear. Blessings. May your heart be ever close to Spycraft.
Press the advantage on the macrobots there. 2 damage to an enemy, draw a card if they're stunned or confused. So,
There you go.
Here we go.
I like that optimism. The slight tonal shift.
Here we go.
Yeah, overkill goes to the person who blocked, apparently. So you would take the excess damage.
Okay, cool. It's fine. Not worried. I'm an alter ego, right? So here's the question. We're more concerned about attacks than we are about the one that adds here. Thwarts, schemes.
Yep.
So I would stun instead of confuse in a perfect world.
That would be amazing, yeah.
Okay.
Because then you wouldn't even have to block it.
All right, so let's play the quiver
Mm-hmm.
with a sonic arrow. That's the confusey arrow. I'll go ahead and look. I'm not sure. There's an explosive arrow banked. That's really good. 3 to everything.
Mm-hmm. Remember what's left in your deck, too. It's going to be good knowledge.
I mean, I'll see it in a second. Hall of Heroes, of course, is down there.
Yeah, bottom 3. Exactly where you want that card.
I can shuffle it, but it won't matter. Then we'll do a double. Now, even if he doesn't take damage, it won't matter. Prevent all damage and deal
Which
1
one
to
is
the
attacked? Are the
attacker.
arrows in attack?
Uh-huh.
I thought they weren't.
That's fine, though.
Yeah.
That's a fine temporal shield. So let's double expert marksman for electric arrow, exhaust the bow, stun an enemy. So we're going to stun here first. We'll follow the instructions. And then it would do 3, prevent it all, and I take 1.
Okay.
Then I'm going to flip down to all 3 go. And I'm going to hold the Hulk man.
Is she going to do anything?
Probably should, right? Or she just gets wrecked. Well, should she? 2 or 1 here?
I think that's fine.
2 there is okay. Maybe
Yeah,
better.
Either of those is totally
Let's
fine.
do 2 there. He doesn't have retaliate or anything, does he?
Not currently.
Okay. Done. All right, and I'll get the. I want to play my quiver like I play my arsenal. I would stand up, but I'm frozen in time, so I stay
You froze.
unhappy. And then I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me that card.
We're each going to have 3 this round. We're back to turn 1.
Yeah, not good, not good, not good.
But we're building. You know? There's that.
Yeah, we are building. We are building.
We were building.
Got that double marksman in the quiver.
I'm about to have double gauntlets out in my safe house. Like,
Safe house, safe house,
Safe
safe house, safe house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, Corey, that's right. Master plan hit. All right. 2 threat on. Why not? Kang the Conqueror.
Here we go.
Then he's going to try to attack me. He fails because he's stunned. Then he's going to scheme against you for 1.
Plus.
Plus 3. Hold on.
Attack acrobatics?
I could cancel it, and then I would do 4 damage to Kang.
That seems pretty good, man. Although, I mean, like,
I have so much thwart control, though.
yeah, let's not.
It's just a 3. Anytime you see a 3 booster.
It's pretty tempting. I'll put it in here. You see what it looks like after the fact.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Then bad cards. So standard heroic. Plus I get an extra one because of that thing. Assault. The villain attacks you. Think about this. I could cancel it. Seems good.
Cancel the assault.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem pretty good.
It could get worse.
You don't have to reveal a new one with grappling hook.
I know. But
unlike Spycraft.
any number of cards. It's only cards I reveal, though. So what could be worse?
How bad is a stun for you? It means you can't trigger attack acrobatics. It's an attack. Cancel it, baby.
Now I can use this to cancel the boost icons on that attack before getting stunned.
True. And you could defend. You could defend knowing that it would be a full defense.
He has a +2. So it's not quite.
But then you can attack acrobatics, the attack, and then stand up with the sense suit.
There it is.
Take 2.
Yeah, so let's do this. I'm not gonna cancel that card.
Okay.
I'm gonna don't mind me. I'm gonna block for 3. And then I'm gonna let him put 1 threat on instead of +2.
And you will get stunned. Are you hip to that?
I'm hip, yeah. So he's swinging for 5 and a boost of a special.
Uh-oh.
Give him a tough status.
No, that's not terrible. So you take 2 and get stunned.
So I'll take 2.
Or wait, can you cancel? This is just the boost icons?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a fine
It's not terrible.
exchange.
You might have a chance.
Apocryphus. When revealed, discard an ally or support you control.
Hmm.
I have none of those things. Joke's on you. Temporal Shield. Been there, done that.
You don't have an ally or support? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really, really helpful.
The Widow's Way. Got him.
All right, now can you... Okay, here we go. Time Travel Hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control. Place it face down under this card. That would be Spider-Girl. Not terrible. And then we can discard to discard the obligation. I'm not that scared of it unless you just want to do 1 damage.
Well, like, it's when I reveal.
What about grappling hook? Yeah, when you...
That's when it's I reveal it. This is any boost card.
Okay.
So
cool.
I can't
Can't do
even
anything
stop
about it. Spider-Girl, thank you for your service. See you later. Time Travel Tactics. Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area.
None.
I'll take 1. Too bad I can't kill Spider-Woman with
You
that.
got hijinked.
Surged. Shadows of the Past. Well, reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion. Too bad you don't have that Spycraft. Crossfire. Quick Strike doesn't hit. And then we do this too.
Mm-hmm. Marked for death.
Marked for Death is so good. Search for Mockingbird. Place her face up beneath. Return to her. That's actually not bad at all. I'm happy to have an opportunity to get her easily.
Hijinks doesn't affect both of us.
It says you. You. Okay. Did we do that?
Yeah.
Here's all of my stuff. Now, keep in mind, we're going to take a bunch of stupid damage with that, and I'm going to lose.
Wow.
Okay, and then weakened. After you use a basic hero power, take a damage.
Wow.
Discard it with other things, etc.
You got obligated.
Yeah. I've got nothing but obligation. Okay, well. All right, hello, Crossfire. Look at you go.
Okay. This is for you.
Thanks. Huh. How you feeling on threat?
Not great.
Well, if you're not feeling great, let me see what I can get into. First thing, I think we're just in it. We've got to go up to hero mode. Now, that said, we need to put 5 here too. That said, Hall of Heroes is here, but I don't have the time to play it. 3.
Oh, yeah, and this goes away.
Okay. All right, got to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to hero mode. Let's take a look for the quiver here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We can get a sonic arrow. Confusing an enemy. Could be good. Could be very good. And then I've got press the advantage, chase him down, sonic arrow, moment of triumph. I've got a moment of triumph coming. So maybe I'll tee up. Oh, wait, I reshuffle the entire deck, don't I? Just the top 5. Okay. Done. So I've got a lot of options here. Discard final damage. So when he's attacked, he wouldn't be attacked from Relentless Assault, right?
Was it not an attack? Oh, no, if it's overkill, he wouldn't.
Yeah, it's overkill. So we'd take 1, knock the tough off.
Yep, that's pretty good.
It's not terrible. But I actually can't do it because of the lack of punchy. And Hall of Heroes. See, these are cards that I would cut in a new world.
Well, you might have that chance momentarily.
I think I will. Now that you mention it. Okay. So then we can Sonic Arrow. Sonic Arrow also not an attack. Or rather, Explosive Arrow. Exhaust the bow. Deal 3 to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. I'm gonna end up in hero mode. Don't have any stuns.
Hero mode's good.
Yeah. I might get rid of time travel hijinks before I go up. So let me see what that looks like. Do that. Do this. Then do this. This and do that. So I think I will do that. Let me go ahead and drop this when I'm in alter ego mode. Get rid of this. Drop this in my discard pile. My Spider Girl. Because in my discard right afterwards. It's a bummer. Okay, then we're gonna play Hulk.
Uh-oh.
With Holly Heroes and Valkyrie.
You guys hear that?
Now it gets weird. We're gonna have to figure out the best way to do this.
Well,
is Hulk going to swing at all?
I feel like Hulk swinging here, because if you flip a lightning, you'll get rid of the tough before you overkill into him.
Yeah.
Um,
This is similar, right?
yeah, it just depends on where you want to play your...
I don't think that gets played this turn. I think these guys are going to attack. Because Hulk can actually take a crossfire attack. If he flips a lightning, he can't take an Apocryphus attack. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's start here. Hulk is going to attack. Now, if he attacks and pops that Temporal Shield, is it tough first and then Temporal Shield second?
So when he's attacked, before the attack's happening, you discard this, prevent all, and then it prevents all damage from the attack.
And then is it canceled?
And then deal 1 back to the attacker. It doesn't cancel the attack.
But does tough cancel the attack before?
Tough is when you're placing damage.
Okay.
So you can still attack someone that's tough. They just...
So Temporal Shield, prevent all, attack again, remove tough. Basically is what that looks like.
Yeah, so this would prevent the damage that would get rid of tough.
But also, if it's a lightning, then tough gets rid of and Temporal Shield stays.
You got it.
So if I attack with Hulk, let's not do that. All right, let's attack Crossfire. He's going to take 3.
With the Hulk NATO? Just hope for a lightning or a... wait, who are you punching?
Here's a fist. So 3 here. And I can do 2 to an enemy. So I can drop the tough, or I can do 2 to Apocryphus if that is meaningful.
It could be meaningful.
Or we could just clear out Crossfire, which is also exciting. You know?
So, like...
Yeah.
Things I like is I can ping for 1 with every preparation I trigger. So, like, 1 health minions are particularly great. Like, I can cancel the boost card against your first attack. And then use the 1 to get him before he does anything.
Off. Yeah,
so
get him out of there.
If you do the 2 here, I'm not going to get rid of him, but, like, maybe I should.
Yeah, we could actually make that happen. So then let's put the extra 2 here. And then let's do... I think I'm just going to go for the Confused token. Are you going to Alter Ego? What do you think?
Is he going to be confused?
He will be confused.
All right, let me... I was planning on not, just to prevent the threat, but now I might.
I could also conceivably do the Explosive Arrow. 3 there, 3 there. Get rid of tough, Temporal Shield, etc.
Being able to go down would be fantastic.
Okay, let's do that then. So let's drop this. Let's do Sonic Arrow. It is an attack, so we'll exhaust the bow, confuse here, and then I'll take 1, and Temporal Shield goes away. And then for my final number, I think this is right. Is it better to kill here or to get rid of this tough status token?
I think getting him off the table is great.
Okay. Getting here with press the advantage would draw me a card, but I can't assure that that would be meaningful.
Yeah.
Wait, did I see it already?
How would you have seen it?
Was it Marshall Proust? Do you discard for Hulk, or do you just look?
You discard.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, and I've got one card left over, so if it's a 1 cost, that could be a big deal. Or it could be total mashed potatoes. Let's try it, man. Let's just get rid of that tough.
Live a little?
Yeah, let's live a little. So press the advantage there. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've got it. So no, let's do it here. I don't need the card. I don't need to go into the turn with 1 card.
Okay, great.
And that's it.
Okay. Well, now that you've afforded me the chance, let's take it.
Yes.
Flip down.
Yes, excellent.
Let's play another gauntlet.
Are you actually exhausted?
Yeah, I blocked. And then I didn't get to trigger this because there were no boost icons.
That's right.
We use both of these to play another grappling hook, trigger my ability to draw a card.
Oof. We're going to have to wait this turn out particularly.
Yeah.
It can be a tough turn. Maybe it'll be okay.
Let's play a safe house. I will use safe house to get a preparation, but then I'll use it to play a free winter soldier.
What?
He's -1 for every preparation that I have. Look at this. I
Nice.
have achieved
You've got a spy network.
peak widowness.
Peak Widow?
Yeah, basically three resources here,
Yeah.
which is crazy. This my forever stats.
So what do? Pull 2 here from the main?
Yeah,
We're
I
at
think
7.
so. Let's go ahead and do 2 there.
Keep things tidy. And then we'll need to roll into next turn and just like rock the party.
I'm in a position to do a lot.
Yeah. Okay. And Hulk is in the house, so things could get good. Now Hawkeye just needs to not die. I mean, that's going to be a critical piece of this.
That's true. I need to think about this. No, there's nothing I can do. How big of an issue is him being around?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Hulk can block him. Or Hulk can block. Hulk probably blocks Kang, and I take 2. It's getting a little close for comfort there.
I have no, I can't use it. I can't use either of those in Alter Ego.
You could technically block Crossfire with Winter Soldier, take 2 damage, and keep him on the board, and then I could block the main with Hulk, and then we just hope that no funny business comes out. Because I think there's cards that we added from the Hawkeye obligation that that do like instant damage that would kill me. I think.
Yeah.
Sniper shot or whatever.
Okay. 2 threat on. 3 threat on.
3 threat on. 1, 2, 3.
Then starting
Attempts
with you.
attack on me. Hulk, unfortunately, is going to be blocking this. 3, I'll probably give it +2. I don't see a way out of that.
Yeah.
All right. Give me the...
+2/+2.
It's everything. Sorry, Hulk. Thank you, though.
He's confused. He fails.
Crossfire is going to do 2 to me.
That's right. Give me a block that.
Yeah. Ding.
Then bad cards.
Mm-hmm. What's that one about? You have 3 for another deck.
Yeah, you got it.
Ugh. Under fire. Give me 2 more.
Oh, yes.
This is when it gets bad. Manipulate a time stream. Discard each event from your hand. It's just 3. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Sniper shot. Deal 3 damage to your hero. That kills me. All right, so what do we know? We know that I can't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's the #1 rule of Fight Club
we
here.
do know that.
So I'm definitely going to change this up based on what I have seen. Press the advantage, all-star, as expected. Martial Prowess, still probably good. Hall of Heroes, not making the cut. Relentless Assault, not making the cut. Chase them down, still good. Moment of Triumph, probably a ×3, honestly. Twin Carrier is okay.
Yeah, I gotta look.
We have but begun to lose. Okay, Relentless Assault is out. Battle Fury is probably out. That's not strong enough. Chase them down. I think Moment of Triumph might be the key to Hawkeye's success here. That was a good first try. I agree with that. I think you got to run Spycraft. I'm serious.
I don't think. Why?
Serious. It's good. It's good in Heroic. You've got a lot of. You see more cards. You're seeing at least twice as many cards. So being able to control not getting things like, Shadows of the Past, etc. It's important, especially when you get a trigger off of it. Because it's one of those that, like, if you need that one damage, like we made a lot of plans around that attack acrobatics going off and then it didn't. But Spycraft can always get you that trigger. I'm just saying. You don't have to, but it would be very nice. All right, Earth's Mightiest, Quinn Carrier. What's funny, I don't know that you play a second arrow party, Expert Marksman. I just don't know. One Martial Prowess is still okay, I think. 4 slots. I'm going to an additional Moment of Triumph. I need to see that when I see it.
I think I'm cutting beat cop.
Ooh, yeah.
I just don't have the. I need a lower curve.
Let's go. Okay, Moment of Triumph, where are you? And I might go back to combat training just because it seems like 4 is actually a very important number for minions, particularly.
The Anchronauts or Anachronauts are tough.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're just big health minions.
The bare necessities.
Spycraft, you can't trigger it on your friends' cards.
Keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Haven't read it in a while.
When you reveal. So it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
I have technically if I draw it, I can cancel it with my claw.
The Claw.
The claw.
Okay, I'm missing a Moment of Triumph. How is that possible? Hawkeye really just wants to shoot some freaking arrows. It makes a lot of sense the way that works.
I totally get it.
All right, if I were a Moment of Triumph, where would I be?
What is it?
It's an aggression card. It's only one of it.
I have the aggression stack.
I thought I did.
I think I took it back from you to clean up. Bare necessities. I don't have it actually.
I've got it right here. But it's not in here. It's a weird thing. Is it in some weird deck that you have built somewhere? Or am I just missing it over and over and over? Chat, tell me if you see Moment of Triumph.
What's the other cut?
Like that. Or do I? Maybe, no, I don't have 3 in already.
I can look in the stat.
I'm too weak.
You say it's an aggression card.
Mm-hmm. Actually, make sure I don't. Yeah, I don't have it. Green, I think Chase Them Down is still. I don't know of a better card to have in. I can't see anything that has higher value. You could make a case for Skilled Strike. You can make a case for Skilled Strike. But being able to just remove 2 for a card is still a great deal. It's an excellent deal. Bare necessities. Let's see if there's anything in this pile. Don't sleep. I don't want to sleep on the neutral cards either. Any neutral cards I'm sleeping on here? Honorary Avenger? Everybody's running Helicarrier. That's worth considering.
I'm not seeing that card.
Weird.
Gotta
Gotta
be
be
here.
one somewhere. Play that War Machine ally? No. Well, no.
Oh, it was randomly with
Nice.
Miss Marvel.
Nice.
You know, the thing I'm kind of wondering.
How long until you go leadership?
No, maybe. No, but really, I'm not sure that Black Widow. I'm gonna try it again, but I'm not sure Black Widow is it. Like she does a lot of building.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine balance.
We were almost there. I thought we almost came over the top of it. Kinda. Emergency. It was the early game felt pretty strong. Vulnerability is kind of interesting. No. Okay. Somebody want Helicarrier?
I don't. I build with
Not I.
less expensive cards.
Moment of Triumph's important. First aid. First aid? No. Doesn't seem like that's kind of the. Doesn't feel like the answer.
I feel like we almost turned a corner.
Mm-hmm. We were close.
But those, I actually do think that like the Anachronauts require a certain output of damage. If you don't have that, lace them all at the same time.
Lace them all.
I don't know that we're efficient enough.
That's my. That's what you say in the arcade.
Lace them all.
Lace them all. Burn them all down. I think Hall of Heroes is too slow here. Battle Fury as well. Just not feeling that.
I feel like if you drew into Hall of Heroes early, followed by a lot of minions in the middle of the game with the arrow that does a bunch of damage, it would be very good. But it has to be that order of all those things.
It has to be in the perfect order. I do think I'm going to roll into a combat training.
War attack is nice.
And I'm cutting the martial prowess because I've cut most of the attack events. Relentless assault mainly. And we'll keep Earth's Mightiest Hero so we can potentially shoot a bunch of arrows. Chase them down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That all makes sense. Here's that all needs to get reshuffled in there. I can't wait. I'm looking to hit a big moment of triumph here.
That's the heal card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I mean, it seems like Hawkeye is particularly like looking great for that. Vibranium arrow to a minion.
For sure. All right, bad cards. Let me go first this time.
Yeah.
Try it different.
Okay. See if 18 health across from the 18 health across both of our characters is reasonable. I think it's plenty reasonable. All right, guys, let's do it. Number 2. And here we go. Oof. Genius into Quinn Carrier is a nice first turn. I got the bow. You may as well keep the bow, right? One card becomes the bow.
Yeah,
may
it's
as
the same
well-
difference. Unless you want to try
You
to
may
get
as
a
well try to
specific
find
card.
any other card, right? You can always dump one. Okay. So that becomes my Quinn carrier. And then press the advantage. Bow gets played. Play a Sonic. So yeah, I do think I'm going to try to find...
Andrew's saying, just joined. Sorry if it's already been discussed. I went on the site last night, midnight, to get the holiday tokens for champions. Couldn't find them. When will they be available? Currently, expectation is tomorrow sometime. If you want to, we'll pop up the number to text. But we have a texting platform we use that'll definitely notify you when we have them. Short of that, if you're on our email list, you'll see that as well. But it'll probably be sometime during the day tomorrow.
Okay, this makes sense, yeah. Boom, bow, then boom, boom, arrow. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling good. He starts with tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
See if we can knock that off. Knock it off.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is play a preparation card. Trigger her ability to draw. That changes everything.
Is that true, Brian? Brian keeps saying that all of the obligations affect both players. I can't imagine they would word it like that, right?
Well, I think time travel hijinks says, and then each player. After, like on the second part, I'll look at it when we get to it.
Okay.
I don't think it just generically applies. We're gonna play a Nick Fury.
Ooh,
That's what I drew.
first turn
Which is
Nicholas.
interesting. Draw 3. Okay. Interesting. Let's flip up.
So is that true? So I don't think we've been playing it like this. So obligations go into the main play area, just like a side scheme would.
Justin says you put obligations in your play area, not.
Well,
the
we
play
don't
area.
have individual play areas though. This is the play area, right? Is that correct?
I don't know.
How does this game work? Who designed this thing? Whose floor is this? Not my floor, not my problem. Oh yeah, Corey, yeah, it was right on. Yeah, we did that, right? Because you had 0 and I had 1, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
player specific. Okay, we've been doing that, right? Yeah.
I am gonna play Winter Soldier.
Whoa! Look at this.
Yeah. All right. So
Knock
then
some
I'll
tough off?
knock the tough off,
Thanks.
and then I'll do 4 damage here.
Cool. He's
Very-
laughing
very
now,
different
Kang. Yeah.
Start. And I have 1. I'll block for myself probably, but we'll see.
Blocked for himself.
Block to himself.
Okay, discard this to go get the bow. Put it into play there, of course. Flip up, as a hero is wont to do. Moment of triumph and genius for a Quinn carrier.
Yeah, green metal box saying obligations only affect the person that revealed it.
And then Quinn carrier plus an explosive arrow, an electric arrow to stun King.
Nice. Easy to do damage.
3 damage and stun him, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and do 3 more with... Okay.
Progress is promised. All
That's
right. Ready and
He's
draw.
got a block for me.
Okay.
What's up, Thomas Whaley? Hey, that's great. I just got on your Hero Pack sub. I'm excited to receive the next Hero Pack. My local store is just the worst. It takes them 2 weeks to get the pack. Yeah, that's great. That's what we've always said is like local stores are fantastic. We are one. We know that life. We think it's a really important ecosystem, but that doesn't mean that every local store is by nature then awesome and great and should be supported. So like we definitely, that whole idea of support your local game store is true. I think it's a really important ecosystem. But, support them if they're supporting you. Like if they're not doing the work to get the products that you need, then why bother?
Then sign up for a subscription.
That's it.
All right. 2 threat on after you draw.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? You ready?
I'm feeling
you feel
good.
good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
All right, we got to shake some cobwebs out. Let's go.
All right. He tries to attack Manifest. Seems good. He tries to attack you. I assume you'll let him get +2.
+2, please.
Block with Nick.
What's up, Nick? Ah!
Give the enemy 2 more boost cards.
Nick's getting buried like an old
Discard a
corpse.
random card from your hand. Give the enemy another boost card.
Wait, me a random card?
I think it's me because I'm blocking.
Oh, cool. I can't do this. You'll get weird if I pull the right one. One is on the left.
All right,
fine, right?
then Nick gets 8 damage.
Gets-
Gets dunked on.
But hey, look at Shadows of the Past being gone.
It's gone.
Nothing but good times.
Then we get bad cards. We just have to make it through this. Where's my Hawkeye ally? Frozen in time. Future weapon. Weakened. Take a damage after I use a basic.
That's
gear
not a
card.
bad first 3.
I will take it. Now reveal something with Surge, will you?
Gladly. Exhaustion.
Trigger Espionage. Do a damage here. Draw 2 cards. See how that works?
I
Surge.
do. Right. I'm doing the hard
Right.
work here. Macrobots. Manipulated time stream. Discard each event from my hand. It's so bad for me
Why
always.
does that exist?
Um,
That's ridiculous.
yeah, it's not good for the Hawkeye. I'll tell you that. And then another future weapon.
Oh, wow.
Also a scary
Okay,
time.
cool.
Okay, interesting.
He's just a crazy villain right now.
Okay, so that's a bummer. That electric arrow was really important.
All right, well, let's start here. I'm going to clear the... Oh, wait, you're first player. Can I clear the area real quick? Let's clear the area. I get to draw a card. That's inconvenient. It's fine.
Okay. Quinn Carrier for the quiver. Quiver. Let's see if we can Bugatti an arrow. Since it was stolen from me. We do have an arrow. Oh. Vibranium or explosive? We're going to have to make that choice here. And I'll do that in just a second. It's being installed on their car.
Hmm.
So,
Well, you can't attack him until that's gone.
You're right.
But the explosive arrow is not an attack.
It's not an attack.
So it gets around to retaliate.
3
too.
here, 3 there. And then basically roll down to
Safe mode.
safe mode.
And technically, Winter Soldier, because I don't have any threat to deal with, could do the last damage on Macrobots. I like that a lot.
Okay. Let's keep an explosive arrow in the quiver here.
Tyler's saying, did you guys put those black tokens up for Cyber Monday? Not quite yet. Had some production issues. Looking at tomorrow is when they'll be going up. They'll be on the website. But TBD.
Okay. Quiver's got the arrow. Hillo's got the dillo. Let's play an expert marksman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's exhaust to use the explosive arrow. 3 here and 3 on our friend Kang.
Okay.
Let's roll downtown.
Mine?
All yours. We've got resources, resources, resources.
All right. Winter Soldier, we'll go ahead and punch this guy.
It is only one scheme too, if that's
I don't have a better way to do one.
Where did the threat? Oh, you cleared the area.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
It's gone. I think we're just going to keep building.
Are you prepared to take 7,000?
No, I'm going to go down.
Do we have any way to get tough? We don't, do we? That may be necessary for Kang.
We just go the rest of the game without getting attacked. I'll swing for 2 because I got to get rid of this at some point. I'm going to flip down. We're going to play a synth suit
You know what I think what actually has to happen?
and a skilled investigator.
I think I've got to draw into Hulk. And then we've got to take 5 on Hulk and 2 on me and take a stun.
We need the card that gives us tough status token. one of them.
We don't. Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
We'll get it from your collection.
We don't have it.
All right, end of the round. I don't ready because I'm frozen in time. Thanks.
I do though.
And I take one from that weekend. I'm too weak.
Okay. You know, I mean, if we kill Kang, do these go away? Doesn't it have that shuffle everything into the such and such,
No, I can't.
etc.?
I don't think that's true.
Doesn't he advance to stage 2 at the end of the phase?
Oh, he actually ends up being two different people.
Doesn't he? Right, he can't have attachments on. Wait, there's a bunch of stage 2s. Oh, we do a random one.
Remember, we each get one differently, based on the.
And then once we come back to.
Brombe saying they go away.
Okay, so we need to do 14 damage in a turn.
I mean, come on.
Come on, 14 damage. We're here. We were born to.
If we can't do 14
We're born
damage,
to
I
do
don't know what we're
14.
doing.
Oh, wait. Wait. I have the answer as Mockingbird. To prevent all damage from the attack.
It's built in. Easy.
Done. It's in hand,
we're gonna
baby.
have to try heroic 2 before this is over. Okay, 2 threat on.
They say after turn 1.
He's going to scheme against you.
Mm-hmm.
1 plus 3.
Really?
4. Yeah.
You don't have any fancy
No,
spice
I got
though?
nothing, dude.
4
I'm
total?
too weak. Yeah. 1 plus 2 more. So 4 and then
3 total?
Yeah. Kang's like, who's laughing now?
You're laughing now. You're about to lose the game.
All right, your bad cards.
The Anachronauts. When defeated, we shuffle them back in.
How proud we are of all of them.
Yeah, so that's a 6 coming in. Ugh. This is one we don't really want to let sit.
It goes away after we advance, though, remember? It becomes an acceleration or something.
That's right, so we just need to plow through Kang.
Oh, no.
Temporal shield.
Okay.
Bit of a problem.
Uh-oh. Advance.
Oh, no.
1 plus 3, we lose.
No, not yet.
Oh, I thought that we'd lost.
We're 1 away. This is like the 1 threat. It's insight 1. Isn't
King's
it?
chosen. Insight 1.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Oh, that's fine. That was just bad beats right there. Who could expect 2 3-boost scheme cards?
I was very excited about what was about to
I
happen.
know. I mean, it all looked great. Everything was fine. It was awesome.
After we were just joking about...
I had that skilled the strike, press the advantage. Going into probably a, let's see, did we get a Vibranium? We got a 3 damage Sonic Arrow. I'm on probably 10 damage that turn.
Yeah.
You can do 4, right?
I can probably putt from
We have to
there.
have Winter Soldier come in with the Temporal Shield. Okay, well, hey, we knew that was in reach. I remember now how fun this is. Remove these things. Hangs back in. Shuffle up. It's like playing Sonic. You gotta learn the boss and go back to the beginning. Learn the boss, go back to the beginning.
And you
learn the
can't
boss, go
ever
back to the beginning.
save.
You seem like this was good.
Yeah.
Liked you going first.
That was fine. I feel like leaning damage, like get into that second stage, because you can't lose on stage 2.
Yeah.
You can make stage 3 harder.
Let's just start shooting it.
You just start going.
Start shooting it. OG Toxic Avenger asking, how is Kang so far? Well, the first stage is pretty tough. It's nice. It's kind of a good punching bag. The encounter cards are pretty tough. Anachronauts are pretty tough.
The Anachronauts are.
But also, I don't think we saw a single one that time.
No, we did. You had to deal with some of them. We had 2 of them out.
Mm.
Edward Santa literally tuned in the stream to hear, in quotes, we lose.
Similar open for me. I got that Quinn Carrier with a double. Okay. 2, 1, Quinn Carrier, and 1 for a combat training and play the bow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's actually scary to have extra encounter cards now, so I'm like being very conservative. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Going fishing. There it is.
Did you get something?
Fish paid.
Tyler Rendock, I have no copies of Martial Prowess. I actually cut Relentless Assault. I just didn't have the enough slots. All right, here comes the bow. I'm doing this on your turn.
Okay.
Can you call for an action?
I'm going to call for an action.
Weapon
for
of
some
choice.
reason.
Hawkeye's bow.
All right.
Continue as you'd like.
Here's what I'm going to do. Nick Fury. I found that double that I was looking for.
Something tells me Nick's about to take one right to the head. Did you draw cards? You doing damage?
I drew cards. Are you flipping up?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to stay down, but I have a Nick Fury for you.
Okay.
Because it's just too good. Let's play double gauntlets.
Oh, did you shuffle in your mulligan cards?
No.
Oh, right, you don't. Yeah.
Different
That's not
game.
how this game works, is it?
Nick's going to punch for 2. And it's your turn. I have a blocker.
Okay.
I thought drawing 3, I would definitely draw preparation. I did not.
No, yeah.
Because I would get to play it for free here.
No one would ever.
And now I get to draw a card. I mean, it's
Here's
crazy.
the bow. Here's the Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier plus a Tiger for combat training. We're in swinging Hawkeye mode. Let's do 4. Did you knock Tough off? Did we do that?
I should have instead of the 2. Add 2 back.
2 coming in. All right. Lightly set up for the next turn. Draw the cards. And hopefully I'll draw an arrow and you'll draw a preparation card. That's how this is going to go. All right, first player, you're going to get schemed. 1+.
There should be 2 on.
2 on.
1 + 1, so 2 more.
2 more. I'm going to get attacked.
Block with Nick.
Choose +2.
+2 here as well. Nick, thank you for your service.
2 cards apiece.
Future weapons.
Not a problem.
Shadows of the past.
Oh! Reshuffle. Start over.
Taskmaster. He gets +1 scheme and attack for each upgrade I control.
Luckily, he put his gauntlets and didn't use them.
Yeah, great.
So he's going to be just fine.
And that's it.
You get your side scheme?
He's actually fine. Yeah. Killer for hire. Wouldn't reveal a place threat here per player. Starts with 3, so it should be 5 total. Then we get some Hydra mercenaries. Those are fine.
Are those that reveal an extra encounter card?
No, that's just guard.
Oh, that's great. Actually, that makes that deck way worse. That's way better.
Yeah.
I'd rather you draw that, actually. Pretty phenomenal.
Okay.
You got one more?
Energy Blast. Alter Ego. Discard an ally or support you control. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. We're surging.
You just don't play those allies or supports, do you? All by yourself. What's a spy if you're not?
Ooh, future weapon.
Hey, we're in the same situation. I'm going to discard all of the events from my hand, aren't I? Time travel. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation. There are none.
Good toss, good toss.
Terminatrix. Quick strike. Taken 2. Ow. Pow, pow, power wheels.
Wait.
Depowered. What?
Kang attacks you?
Is that what that says? If he can't or something?
What makes him attack?
I don't know.
No, it was the Energy Blast. Kang, I'm not in hero mode.
Yeah. Terminatrix is coming in. Depowered is coming in. I cannot play hero-specific cards. And now he's going to attack me. There's an assault.
Oh, man.
We did, man.
This is what we're talking about.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I block for 1. 6.
So it's a 1.
It's got to be a 1.
Give Kang a tough status token.
Huh. Would you look at that?
And these are gone.
All
And
right.
it's done.
I'm taking 6.
How about them apples?
I'll be finding my way to Alter Ego
This is not better than last time.
very soon. Yeah, it's poor.
But you never know.
You never know.
Your first player.
You never know, man. You never know. Okay, that's happening. I am stunned, right? So I don't get to play arrows.
Andrew asking, how are the game Genic sleeves holding up? How about versus katanas? Holding up. I mean, we're in game like 2 or 3, so we'll see in 6 months. But they're pretty good. They're better than most art sleeves I've used, and they're some of the quality. I mean, they're kind of like slick, like most art sleeves aren't. I think I like katanas better, but it's definitely passable. So if you really like the design on the back, then they're great.
Passable, man. All right, well, I don't know what this is. So let's use the Quinn Carrier on a downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll down to my alter ego form. Let's play a Mockingbird. Got this assault in my discard pile. I don't want that at all.
It'd be better than...
I can do 2 here. I can do 2 here. That's what we're looking at here.
Do 2 over here.
2 to Taskmaster?
Mm-hmm.
Are you scared?
I mean, he's currently a 2/2, getting worse.
This is adding 1 extra forever. Want to do
Yeah,
something
but
about this?
I can remove threat.
I don't know.
You'll see.
That's the end of my turn. I know it was really exciting.
I was very excited. Let's use a
Oh,
gauntlet.
wait, yeah, I can't do this. I can't play hero specific cards.
What did you play?
Bad turn. Mockingbird.
You can play after you flip down.
Well, I had to discard. So I just won't be able to play downtime if I do Mockingbird. Well, that's ultimately fine. So we'll roll down, discard, doesn't matter, one of these. Sonic Arrow to discard this. Then Quinn Carrier. And these 2 for Mockingbird. We'll hold down time and play next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then recover. And then do the thing. T1. Okay. Done.
So I'm playing something.
It does have Duke Nukem's face on it. It's fantastic.
Let's play a Widow's Bite, trigger, draw a card. Let's pay 3 for an Agent Coulson. Search my deck. Discard pile for preparation. It's just going to be a resource, so we'll get anything back. And then we will flip. When I flip, I'm going to play Lay Down the Law to remove these 4.
Hmm. Did you just play Quake? Did you just spin Quake?
I spent Quake, yeah.
You can kill Taskmaster.
Well, it's not the plan.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go 2 to play a counterintelligence. I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of Taskmaster.
Yeah.
So we'll punch here.
See ya.
And then he'll remove 2 here. And then that'll be the turn.
Not terrible. Not terrible. Hope I don't get 1 random damage. It's very possible. It's so possible. It's crazy. All right, let's go to the tape. Freon.
Cancel it.
Woo!
And we'll do 1 here to get rid of the tough.
That's nice. Way to go, Black Widow.
Yeah. And then he interacts with you first. So he's going to scheme.
Scheming.
For 1, +3.
A classic. An absolute classic.
Then he's going to attack me. I'll put 1 threat on. Oh, and she schemes 2 for 2 more.
Yep.
So I'll put 1 more on from the thing. He'll attack me.
Good question here.
think I Coulson it.
Probably.
And then don't put 1 on. So I'll give him +2 instead.
Okay.
And then we'll block with Coulson for 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good choices.
Yeah.
These are good choices.
Then we get bad cards. Starting with you.
Here we go. Weakened. Up to weak.
Nathan's
Basic
saying,
hero power.
first time joining live, but I've been watching the stream for quite a while now, and I love the content. I've learned how to play the game much better. Keep it up.
Awesome,
Nathan, happy
Nathan.
to have you here.
And then advance. The villain's going to scheme 1 + 1. That's 2.
Indeed. Caught off guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. No. If I get rid of this and a minion flips, I'm going to be very angry.
You know that's happening. 100% chance.
Under fire. Reveal the top.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
1000% chance.
Rampage. When defeated, discard cards on the top of the deck. Comes in with 4 until you get a minion. And Frozen in Time.
Okay. Not bad. We made it out just fine.
Peachy.
Just fine. I'm back. Okay.
And this passes.
Yep, it's all you. I've got this stupid stun. Back. I don't want to be stunned. I've got some interesting plays. Does that make you feel better?
Mm-hmm. Let's thwart for 2. Here. Great. Cool.
Uh-huh. What's up, Dysphoria? Good to see you.
Let's play for Justice to remove these.
Oh, there we go. Look at Justice player just bringing the goods.
Flip down.
Playing that 2-cost preparation next.
Use
Yes.
these for counterintelligence.
Here
to
it
draw
is.
A card.
Oh my gosh. Who's a spy?
And then
Spy on.
play an attack acrobatics. Your
Mm.
turn.
Here we go.
So I'm going to basically cancel the 3 standard.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Boy, I've got some things to think about, man.
We were thinking. I mean,
You're giving me all this losing energy.
well, can you do 26?
Couldn't carry for downtime. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Recover for 5. Watch out, Tommy. Here it comes. Wait, what am I
Don't
doing?
forget this.
I'm not worried about it. That's not a basic hero power. Recover? Is that basic hero power? No, I'm not a hero.
No,
It's
I'm
not
just
hero
saying
power.
to get rid of it.
Yeah. But I gotta get rid of the stuff I want to play to get rid of it. What's a basic hero power anyway? What's 1 damage? Let's have Mockingbird do what Mockingbird does.
Mm-hmm. Clean up.
Mm-hmm. And then I am gonna roll up.
By the way, apparently recovery is a basic power.
No, it's not. It's not a hero power.
It's not a basic hero power, though.
It's not a hero power. It's an alter ego power.
I'll show you a hero power.
It's not a basic hero power because I'm not in hero mode. I know how this game works. I've lost so many times thinking hero was alt ego and alt ego was hero. We just can't do it anymore. Okay, so if I do 1, I really should just wait. I really should. And I think I should do this and then this. Yes, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to play Spider-Girl
Nice.
to here.
Lockdown.
That's right. And then I've got a really tough decision to make.
Go on.
Do I clear my stun with an arrow? Now, actually, here's what I could do. I could hold this. I'm not going to play that yet. Definitely not. So I could stand up, clear the stun. I don't like any of that. Okay, that's what I'll do.
Bob Benton says it does indeed say hero power in italics. Puts away magnifying glass.
All right, so before I go up, I'll drop the explosive arrow since it didn't matter. I get rid of weakens. And then I am going to play Earth's Mightiest, exhaust and stand, drop the stun.
The fact that you're at 4 attack makes me think unstun is important
Probably a good one.
reality. All right, instead of standing, I'm going to be frozen in time.
Oh, an absolute classic. Thank you for playing, Zach. It's been a good time.
We had a really fun time, don't you see? Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. I don't, in the long term of this, I don't think Widow is the answer in this scenario. So next week, I'm very interested in playing probably someone like Captain America.
You should play Doctor Strange. You never played Doctor Strange.
I could play Doctor Strange as well. That might be next time I
feel
check this.
powerful.
I just want to feel
I
like
think we're good, man. Honestly, I think we got a good
you're
shot.
doing all kinds of damage, whereas I am just
I haven't done anything.
dancing around.
I've done nothing.
Okay, 3-threat on. I'll cancel it.
Yeah, that's right. See, look, what are you talking about? It's 3-threat. You got any? Nope, you're not in hero mode. And then
He's gonna scheme.
scheme on.
1 + 2, make it 3. Then he's going to attack you.
Do you Mockingbird this?
Probably. We've seen both those big upgrades, so she's done her job.
Or do you just, pay 1,
Pay him.
Quinn Carrier for 1, basically. Mockingbird goes back in a hand, prevent all damage, and give it +2.
He goes back in hand?
Yeah.
How crazy.
I know. All right, we will do this. Quinn Carrier, Mockingbird goes back in a hand and will prevent all damage from the attack. We'll give him +2, so 5 plus a boost.
Exhaust the character you control, give this enemy another boost card. Take a damage, give this enemy another boost card. Hey, but these are all the minions.
Just take a damage?
Uh-huh. Give the enemy a tough status card and give him another boost card. Okay. +2. But exhaustion's gone. And 3 minions.
Okay, cool. And then I attempt to get attacked here and stunned.
You attempt to get attacked.
I'm
I'm
trying my hardest. All right, next up, we've got the bad cards, yeah? Or you already got schemed, right?
Yeah,
And
I got schemed on.
just got wrecked.
Assault, gain surge. Stolen memories.
Cool. Yeah, no, we shuffled. It's just, random things means sometimes it's stacked.
It's random. And macrobots.
Where's your Hawkeye minion?
My ally.
Energy Blast. Kang attacks me. Oh no! I'm too weak. Because I exhausted old Spider-Girl. I probably should have exhausted Hawkeye.
You know what? That's actually ironically true. Anyways, so one threat on.
Yeah.
3, probably looking at 5 damage.
Well, I feel like if I defend here, though, there's no way we're going to win. I think we just have to get lucky. I think we just have to get lucky. But, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I have any standy moments. What's 1, right? Because it could be a 3, too, and then it's a complete waste of time.
Yeah, but if it's a 3, we lose no matter what happens. If it's a 2 and you don't block him, we lose because you didn't block.
Nobody cares. I'll block.
It's a 2.
Ah, there we go. I don't get stunned or anything?
Nope.
Nothing weird?
Mm-mm.
Hawkeye, why are you so getting hurt all the time? And then the other card, Rampage. When defeated, do some stuff. Oh, we got 2 Rampages. A lot of minions, potentially.
We need to clear one of those when the deck's almost gone.
That's right. Genius.
This guy's got a big brain. This is for you. Give me Captain America or Spider-Man.
Wait, everything's sat down here.
Why does it? That should be ready though, right?
I used it to play that Mockingbird thing. Okay. Well, aside from all of that, I can still play an arrow. I think that's right. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be up in hero mode? I can do a stun.
I am going to be up in hero mode.
You want a stun?
Sure, that'd be great.
Is it crazy not to play Mockingbird?
Mock.
It is, though, right? It is. Would you prefer Mockingbird or a stun? I'll tell you what I want to do.
Well, Mockingbird is equivalent to a stun, but you get a user this round.
Yeah. But the stun also doesn't cost as much as Mockingbird. Let's be honest.
I mean,
you know
how
what?
am I supposed to know?
I'm going to play it wrong. Okay? We're going to love it.
Paul Lovett?
Paul, yes. Like Paul. Expert Marksman coming into play. Expert Marksman. And spending that Mockingbird. We'll get a reshuffle, right? For an Electric Arrow.
3?
Well, he's tough. So is that worth doing? Wasting 3 damage? It's still worth a stun. Stun's worth a lot. You have any little weird thing you can do to do 1 damage? Knock that top off?
Sure don't.
Nope. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. How worried are you about the threat?
Not.
Let's stick with a plan. Stick with a plan. Doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, and then I'm going to roll the alter ego. And then I'm going to cry. Over to you.
I'm going to cry.
I do have a blocker for you, though.
All right, let's use the gauntlet to play a target acquired and draw a card.
Oh, looky there. Target acquired.
Let's flip.
What a card.
And we will lay down the law. Wait,
You want to get those minions?
No,
You get those minions out?
Before I do that, I'm going to use this to play Widow's Bite. Then I'm going to flip. Then I'm going to lay down the law. Clear this, and we'll get a minion. But I have this 2 damage and stun it. There it is. Macrobots. I'll trigger Widow's Bite, 2 damage and stunned. And then trigger here for 1 damage. Let's go here. And then...
I can one-shot this Macrobots with Hawkeye. Just keep that in mind.
Then I'll play a Heroic Intuition. We'll call it a day.
Okay. I'm worried about this.
Yeah, you should be.
So maybe instead of 4 from Rampage, but, you know, Rampage is worth 1 for the rest of the game, so, like...
Yeah, I think I have to remove 4 from that instead. So we'll back all of this up.
Back that...
I couldn't see... I can only see these 2.
Because of those lights? Those lights will hide everything, man.
So this is still in play. This goes back.
To the top. Now we know.
And...
Rampage back in.
Rampage back in.
Okay. Good?
All
right.
Bonus card.
Start of the round, let's add 4. It's all okay. Nothing, not a problem. Nothing to worry about. Everything's just fine. I've never been more sure of our success. Remember that one time where we felt like we were losing on Heroic and then we started winning? I remember that. Just,
Where we played it out?
Just remember that.
All right. 4 on. You already did that.
Don't call me that.
4 on.
4 on.
He's scheming against you.
Yep. He is. 1+.
Discard a random card from your hand. Give him another boost card.
Oh my gosh.
+2.
I hate this. The whole pulling cards out of hand, that gives me that Thrones rage. This intrigue challenge out of here. You can do it? You should do it.
It's 2 threat. That seems good.
Yeah.
So I'll cancel 2 threat. Do 2 damage to him.
Did you
Trigger
choose
here.
a target or is it the villain?
This is to the villain specifically. But the damage I get for free from Black Widow can be elsewise.
Give me a second. Let me think about this. This. Don't. That's fine.
What just... I canceled your boost card.
That's right.
So one threat on.
One thread on. Right on. Now you get attacked. But it's stunned.
Yeah.
Yay.
Then they attack me.
That's right.
Then we go to the bad cards. You're first.
Target acquired, what is that? After a boost card is turned, discard target acquired, cancel that. Oh yeah, the boost ability. That would have been good. Here's a Hydra Mercenary. Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And advance. The villain schemes. Might get a chance. 1+.
2. So 3 total.
1, 2, 3.
Macrobots. Now I can Widow's Bite. Stun. 2. And 1 damage anywhere matter to you?
Yeah, hold on, let me think about this. 2, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 1, 2. You know, here would be great for me in a lot of ways.
Oh no. Oh wait, that shouldn't be in the deck. Should it?
Deadly Shot? No. Wait. No. Did he come out this game? Taskmaster? Was it at the very beginning? How long? Yeah, here he is. Shadows of the Past. See? Is that right? Yeah. What's that say?
Discard an upgrade I control and take a damage. So.
That's why you didn't use that target acquired.
That's right. Oh no. Gang up.
Spider Girl?
Yes. So 3, we'll give him +2, plus 2 more boosts, so 7. This guy's stunned, and this thing will do 2.
Yikes. Getting wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a little liberating. Okay, now to the fun stuff. This passes to you. It's all yours.
Okay. I got some tricks.
I'm feeling a little tricky myself. Feeling real tricky.
Okay.
Is there a reason? I lost a card. Oh my gosh, my math would have been great. I lost that stupid card. I hate it. It's like the intrigue challenge. You know those certain players that love the intrigue challenge? I was actually one of them. But my gosh, it's the worst. You feel so...
How big of a deal would a card be?
How big of a deal?
Mm-hmm.
It would probably, yeah, it would be a Hulk.
I do like Hulk.
But I have a lot of mental resources, so he's probably going to see his life ended quickly. But one to everything is pretty good here with the lightning bolt.
Well, none of this matters. Let's remove 3 from the main scheme.
Yeah. These rampages are not doing us any favors.
I'm going to flip down. I'm going to use these to play counterintelligence to draw a card. Play a safe house. Use it to get this. Then I'm going to play a skilled investigator on you.
Ooh.
I'm going to play covert ops. Remove 4.
You're taking a minion?
Yeah, and confuse the villain. You draw your card from that?
I did. Thank you.
So discard until I get a minion.
Look at all those awesome things that are discarding. Yes, all the obligations. It's excellent. Hey, don't find one. Don't find one. All right, man.
No menu, but we get an acceleration counter.
That's all right.
This
We're
is-
only adding like 5 every time.
And it's your turn.
The
You-
threat is an issue.
So I'm going to stop 3 of it,
Yes.
strictly.
So the scheme is going to be
And he's
1
confused.
plus. Okay, then we're fine.
Yeah.
We're totally fine. Okay. All right. I'm in. I'm in. Flip into hero mode. Thinking. Thinking. Okay. She should have dropped this last turn. She was confused. So, check this out. Let's launch a vibranium arrow at this Hydra mercenary.
Okay.
Deal 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what just happened.
Heal 4.
Double moment of triumph.
Heal
Let's
8?
heal 8, baby.
Wow.
It's the moment Hawkeye's been
gone?
waiting for. That's right.
Nice.
Then we'll swing for 4 here. Unless these guys are important to remove. What do you think?
They are important to remove.
More important than Terminatrix? Probably. I can soak her with Hulk.
You're going to probably punch her out with Hulk, right? 3 and a 2.
Well, she had 1 on her.
Well, 3 and a lightning would also get it,
Yeah.
technically.
The lightning would also
Mm-hmm.
do all of these.
That's up to you.
Let's do that. And then...
What up, Will? I think the core set and the Rise Red Skull are the 2 most important, and then your favorite heroes.
Let's play the Hulk, man.
Let's get a little lucky, eh?
Definitely kill this one? Or do we do 3 here and hope that the 2 covers this? It's the question, isn't it?
Well, if you get a lightning, it would. If you hit here and get a lightning, you'll get rid of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit here and get a fist,
Fist.
you can get rid of this one.
Mhm.
And this is at 1 health, which is nice.
But if I hit there and get a mental,
Then
I
you're
kill
safe.
1.
It
If I
really-
hit here and get a mental, nothing happens.
I think you go for the sure thing,
I have a sure thing, right?
and you don't take retaliate.
That's right. All right, swing at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lightning.
We'll
One to
take it.
everything. Including me, including Hulk. Okay. All right, a little light recovery, but you gotta know that I think we're about to lose
Not
some
win.
threat, but I don't, you know, I'm ultimately a hopeful person.
Makes one of us. All right, 3 threat on. I'll cancel it. How about that?
That's great.
Then he'll scheme against me, but he's confused. Scheme the wrong way. He's gonna attack you.
I think it's Hulk.
All right, +2.
Plus
then.
2, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Thank you,
that's right.
Hulk.
Correct. Hulk's the man with the sponge.
Then we go bad cards.
All right, all the bad cards are probably okay, right? It's going to be fine. It's
So
going to be
Rastin,
totally fine. Oh, we would have 4 threat on. 1, 2. We got the permanent
Yeah.
now.
So Rastin,
Carter and Talia.
Cool.
Not terrible.
Death Hunt 9000. I
Oh,
shuffled.
no.
Tough and villainous.
Oh, ooh.
They'll go away though if we just defeat him.
Stolen Memories is not a bad one to get here. Can only take 7 cards. Does that mean I get another one immediately? It does.
Yeah, sure does.
I know how this game works. Temporal Shield. Time Travel Hijinks. Discard the highest cost card face down. And then place it face down under this card. Okay. Quinn Carrier is gone, but who needs money when you've got hope?
Me. I need it.
Now I've got a good turn though, so don't sleep on this. Am I first player?
Yeah.
All right, so give me a second. Let me think about where things are headed here. Okay. Okay. So this is probably going to happen. This is probably going to happen. And this is probably happening. But the real question is, do you have a clever way to knock that tough off?
On my turn, I do.
Okay, that's good, because mine's going to be event-based combat.
So I have a way, technically, I don't know if it makes sense. I can do 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to do 3, 2, and then use the 1 to ping here. Depending on what you have, I can also do damage to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and get the, and it's in an attack, so it would discard the temporal shield. You'll take 1.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to die too, my friend.
Well, he's got guards, so I have to get rid of them first.
Okay, hold on. 3, 3. Okay. 3, 2, ping. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because I might have that arrow that does 3
To everything?
to everything.
Is it an attack?
Yes. No,
That's so good.
it is not an attack.
I mean, if you do 3 to everything, you would clear the tough, get rid of him, and put him at 3.
Mm-hmm.
So then I could do 3 here and 3 here. Because I do 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm. Now, the other way this could go is you could play
Also,
that card.
I'm
go
probably going to
3,
get you a
2,
card.
1.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And when I do, it's going to bring us another minion.
right.
That was amazing.
Everything I could possibly do is an event.
Except for your swing.
So I should swing here unless I use this, roll up, get another arrow, and use this, stand up. And that, maybe that's right. That could save us. Let's do that. I'm going to do Expert Marksman for the cable arrow to remove 3.
Yep.
Then I'm going to kneel here to stand the bow. And now, whatever it is that, whatever the right timing is
We can make it happen?
We can make it happen.
Okay,
Yes.
well, let's do this. I'm going to use the gauntlet to play target acquired and draw a card.
Is that a good sign?
Uh-huh.
I don't even think I don't think I need the double resources. My curve's so low. So low. Are you clearing Rampage? Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get another minion.
Safe house
Oh, you can get that Widow's Bite.
for Widow's Bite.
Yeah.
Play Widow's Bite for
I like that we're
free.
not even like attacking Kang, even though that's literally the idea. We're just not doing any of it. Look at us churn through some minions, though. Look, Anderson, we're in the holiday tokens on sale. We are working through that right now. We haven't gotten them yet today. We need to quality check them when they arrive. So we're hopeful that tomorrow we'll be able to do that.
I'm going to recover for 3. I'm going to flip up and lay down the law
Yeah.
to remove 4 here. I'm going to get a minion.
I'm going to take my skilled investigator and look at it while I can.
Come on. Look at all these cards going out the window.
It's kind of good, but kind of not.
Well, you know, jeez. Apocryphus, when revealed, discard an ally or support you control.
Oof.
There goes this. The only one in the
Perfect.
safe house.
Just as our plan
so
demanded.
I'll trigger Widow's Bite, which will do 2 and a stun. Then I get to trigger this for 1 and clear the tough.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let's hold off for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for me.
I have a 3-2-1. Don't you forget it.
Yeah. We're gonna clear this whole thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But first,
Hulk has to get beat up before he can charge up, you know? Woo! It just looked like we were like, I was getting slam-jammed.
Now the real problem we're gonna run into though is we're both gonna get attacked.
We'll deal with it.
I mean, how do we deal with it?
Well, you just do.
you got allies? You got allies or something?
No. Not unless you clear all this without me doing anything.
I can't. Okay, give me a second. Let me think about this. How important would another...
Oh, I keep safe house. You see? When he's revealed...
Oh, you didn't reveal him.
Didn't reveal him.
You drew him from the deck.
Reveals a special kind of
That's better.
moment.
That's better. Okay, hold on a second.
Northern Lights saying Zach Mania running wild.
I gotta do some math here. Brother. So...
I ate my vitamins and said my prayers.
If we arrow now... Okay. Let's say we arrow now. 3 there, gone. 3 there, gone. 3, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you do 3, 2, 1.
I'd actually do 3
3,
here,
8, 2,
2,
1.
1. But yeah, same idea.
Dead. Everything's dead at that point.
Yep, and then we're just left facing Kang.
Okay, so the question I have to ask myself is, would this change the math at all?
That's right, Jim. These sleeves can't contain 32-inch pythons.
I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to press the advantage here to do 2. And because he's stunned, I'm going to draw a card. Just because I want to see what's possible. Okay, doesn't change anything. It's as good as before. Then, while we're here, let's do a double chase them down. Remove 4 from the main scheme. You love to see it. And let's launch that explosive arrow for our friend. Hawkeye's bow.
3. Where's the Hall of Heroes?
I know, right?
3 here?
Yeah.
All right, he's going down to 20.
Temporal shield, probably? No, he's not
Fine,
attacked.
fine.
Not attacked.
The other 2 floating around somewhere?
About to see one. Oh, yeah, I did see it. I put it in the wrong place.
No.
An absolute classic. I'll find it. Put this in there for now.
Okay.
There it is. You took it.
That wasn't me. Probably was me, yeah. Okay, mine. We're going to dance with death. We're going 3 here, 2 here, 1 here. They gone.
Just, you can see it in the movies, can't you? Explosive arrow and then dancing
drop
through the...
and kick, flap. Swap. I watched one of the greatest episodes of The Office last night was the dinner party. He's talking about getting snipped 3 times. He's like, snip.
That dinner party is the most, it's peak. If you don't like the awkwardness of The Office, it is peak awkwardness.
Man.
Shannon wouldn't be able to make it through that one.
When he's like talking about his plasma TV, he's like, I could stand here and watch it all day. He's got that little like TV on the wall. Woo! All right, ready and pray.
Dude, we're about to lose.
Nah.
Nah, man.
Nah, man. Man.
Now, I think I may have played that wrong, too. I could have ended with a double resource in hand, and we're going to decide if that would have mattered. It wouldn't have. Bully for me. Okay. 1 plus 2.
3 on. Okay, he's going to scheme against you.
No, he's not. He's going to attack me.
That's right. Attack. 3. You want to put 1 thread on?
1/3 on and take it to the face.
3, 4.
That's good.
It's not bad. Then I'll put 1 thread on, and I'm going to block.
Right. You don't have the fancy block thing, though, do you?
No, but I mean, I have 5 health left, so I prefer not to go.
3 plus.
1, so I take 2.
Good. Okay.
You first.
Hawkeye first. I've got obligation, so it's bad. Assault. That's the worst one. You got a spycraft for me?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm blocking. Well, 5.
But I can... No.
I'm blocking. Oof. Bad. I'm putting 1 on. 3 plus.
1 plus an extra 1 for every obligation in your area.
Can you discard target acquired?
I will. Cancel it. Be 1 damage to him.
So 4 minus 1, I take 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 health left. And Acronauts. You're 6.
Let's see what I get.
Did you do 1? You did 1 with your ability?
Mm-hmm.
Fancy ability there. Okay.
Gang up.
Oh, no, it's
He attacks
not.
me.
Oh, my
We'll
gosh.
put a threat
Come
on.
Come on, man.
Then he defeats me.
We did such fancy things.
We tried hard. We'll see you next week.
We tried hard. Northern Lights asking the question, you going to try again?
No.
We're not going to try again.
So this is important though. This is how you beat heroic.
Shout out to Hero's Journey. Whoever's calling for the Hero's Journey, shout out.
Yeah, we're going to
You're
the dark.
getting it.
So what did we learn? I don't think Widow is the answer here.
These are also I think they're two pretty similar heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Low health, a lot of adaptation, ability to handle a lot of things. I do think you need somebody on the other end of that spectrum. And it's either somebody who's coming out swinging from turn 1 like a Thor, or it's somebody who's building a little bit more and more robust into the end game, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. I mean, Doctor Strange is more control-y, right? Because he can
Yes.
token out.
He's so good with Hawkeye because he can flip those statuses.
Mm-hmm.
And against tough. I mean, he's great against toughness.
Well, I think what we
There's a lot of tough
we have to
here.
have one of two things. We have to have a way to deal with, if we're going to be doing Anachronauts, to deal with the big allies.
Which we felt okay.
But like all of our damage went here instead of here.
Yeah.
So we cleared.
I don't know how you do that better.
Well, if I had more damage, is what I was saying. So like if I was a fightery, because like you had to clear them every time.
Sure. Yeah.
Like I had the one big event that does 6 damage, but like 3 for 6 is not.
We also lost on threat though. So we need to do both of those things better.
But like, how much we did? Like 40 damage to allies.
Yeah.
Here, and it wasn't like
It wasn't.
Hawkeye arrow damage either. It was like really, I don't know, swinging.
What are you trying to say?
Well,
So we need more damage and more threat control? That's what it sounds like to me. So you need to play a better hero, yeah. So Doctor Strange. Or leadership. I mean, come on. It's
well, so what I was
leadership.
getting to say is the other problem we're having is the number of attacks we have to fend off. We're not good at that. Like,
No. We need our allies.
yeah.
You need allies. You just got to be able to defend. If you're going to potentially get 4 attacks from 4 threat or 4 encounter cards, you got to be able to send bodies in front of them. I don't feel like Hawkeye has the money for leadership.
I agree.
Cap? The old Cap? You de-rust the helmet?
I feel like Cap could be good. Obviously, he can threat when that needs to happen, and he can also fight. He's got the 6 damage stun attacks that are really good.
Mm-hmm. Play Ant-Man?
Maybe Ant-Man. I think Strange is also a good call. Like being able to just keep him stunned is pretty good.
Yeah.
Trying to think about what.
Black Widow leadership, good suggestion from Blank. We go out on Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ant-Man plays yet, really. Also kind of a versatile hero. Kind of in the spirit of Hawkeye. How many hit points does he have? 12? 13? Ant-Man?
I think it's 12. It's a little bigger. It's interesting.
I could flip too. Like we could just try a totally new pair, which would be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. How are you feeling about Hawkeye?
Hawkeye's great. I mean, he's fun. I mean, he's really good. I'm not.
Spider-Woman could be good.
Yeah, play
Pheromones.
pheromones. Pass. I I think this is a fine little build of Hawkeye. I mean, it's able to do what it needs to do. I felt like I was playing out the hands correct. I think Moment of Triumph is good. I mean, obviously you're doing things when you could be doing other things. It's the nature of the game. But, pitching a card for 4 health is certainly better than first aid. And we do have a lot of minions, so I feel like aggression is reasonable.
Yeah.
Like, being able to remove 4 with chase them down essentially kind of saved the threat game there, as did the cable arrow. So I like that he's able to do both. Mockingbird is a good answer to that double +2, which is nice. I have a good time playing him. I could also switch into Black Panther.
That's interesting.
Happy to do that, as always.
What aspects would you play?
Oh, I play leadership if we need it. I mean, that to me is like, that's probably the tier 1-iest deck that I can play.
Black Panther leadership?
That I want to play, yeah. He's got the Vibranium. He pays his friends. He's just like, check out this super secret medal.
Yeah.
Is it a medal?
Leadership,
Technically a medal?
it is. Yeah, that's what Cap's Shield's made of.
Or is it like dark matter? Vibranium.
Hey, Northern Lights makes a point. Thor could work with so many minions.
You want me to swing? I could pivot it from Hawkeye into Thor. That has always worked.
We had a good run with Thor.
All right, let's do it.
What did we beat with
I'll
Thor?
happily play
Wasn't
Thor.
it Thor Spider-Man that we beat whoever the last heroic thing was?
Wrecking Crew, wasn't it? We
Was
did,
it?
yeah. And it was like...
And it was bad because there were no minions.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I like Thor.
Okay, I'll do Thor.
I would be interested in revisiting the We Were Swinging
The Spider-Man team?
first
Spider-Man Thor.
next week. And if we do that like twice and it doesn't look possible, then I will have a...
Then I'll go to Black Panther leadership. Or I kind of want to, I could play like Captain Marvel. We haven't seen a lot of that.
I feel like Captain Marvel Strange is like... Captain Marvel Strange, Captain America is like the third week.
Let's do Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel Strange is kind of the bringing in the ringers.
Because I think that third week, not next week, but the week after is our last week before the holiday break. So like that's when I'm willing to just like put on the next week. It's like if we can beat it with Thor Spider-Man, that's great.
All right, let's try that. Let's try to
and then
swing in.
I'm trying to think of a one level past that stage. Probably Black Panther. Like we're not quite to the Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange.
I think yeah. If we don't hit it once or twice, it doesn't look good with Thor and Spidey. Then we go Black Panther leadership.
And I'll bring someone in.
Yeah, you can either do Cap or I think that's Cap.
Justice.
It's good now because he flips up with that flip up remove 4 card. It seems good.
And he also
He
has
the serum for that, doesn't he?
He gets to go twice. Like the draw, it's really the skill investigator. So like him being able to thwart twice. At 2, he also has the determination to get +1, so he's at 3.
Yeah.
He'll be clearing stuff left and right.
Yeah. He's the threat man. And we can both do damage. And you've got the shield toss for the minions, which is actually pretty good against the Anachronauts. It's a lot of damage.
And the 6 damage stun.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Shield toss plus Black Widow's 1 to everything with Wakanda Forever would get rid of entire boards if needed. All right, we got a plan.
We have a plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a plan.
Appreciate you being here. As we said, sign up for the texting if you want to be notified when those holiday tokens are available. Currently expecting sometime tomorrow, assuming the final quality checks and whatnot get passed.
They'll look better than these. These are just the prototypes.
Yeah, these are the prototypes.
Boom.
We appreciate it.
I'm gonna click the buttons.
I'm gonna go lay in a
man. You know what?
position.
It's good to be back on heroic. I feel like I was having to carry morale today, and it's definitely gonna flip. Next week, Zach's gonna have to do it.
I think part of it is like the mental workout playing Black Widow is. Like I missed the cancel the boost because there's cancel the boost icons, which is a different card.
Yeah, it is.
There's heroic only and not like ones that you can do in non-heroic. Like there's just a lot to manage with her.
And you had to justify why you weren't playing Spycraft, which is tough. Yeah, that's a lot of energy, mental.
All right, we're out of here. Stay safe.
Take care, everybody. Have a good holiday season. If we don't see you again live, that'd be on you. Obviously, we're going to be here all day, every day. But if you don't tune in again, I hope you have a great holiday season. And holiday tokens hopefully tomorrow. Check in. We'll let you know. Goodbye.